A
Sick.
sesh for the boys. And not for the girls, because no girls
No.
are ever allowed. No, just
No
kidding.
girls allowed in the Arthole.
No girls in the art hole. Just,
Unless
it's
they're
not out of
animated
sexism. It's just for your
babes.
own good. You don't. It smells in here. It smells bad.
It smells. I've been playing a cool game today that I discovered called Barony. It's like a dungeon crawler.
Hmm. I was looking at video games today, Lawrence, and I saw one. And let me tell. Well, tell me about Barony first before I.
Yeah, it's a classic dungeon crawl. I like it because it's hard. It's got
Oh.
permadeath too.
Oh, it's a bit. Oh, it's actually on my wish list.
Nice.
Oh, this
I have a
game. Yeah,
copy.
yeah.
I can send you a copy if you want. We can play later.
Yeah. Oh, does this have online co-op and
It
cross-platform
does.
multiplayer? It
Oh, I
does.
don't know if it does have
It
cross
does. It does. I
platform.
was literally reading this off the Steam
Fuck
page
yeah.
because I was. I was gonna say I was looking. There's a game called Celasta Crown of the Magister, which is like Baldur's Gate 3 at home. That's apparently on Mac and PC. So it's like,
Crown of the
that's like a
Magister.
game,
Oh
and it's on
yeah, this
sale
looks
for
good.
nine
And you can be a
dollars.
wizard, I assume.
Well, it's 5e based. Of course, you can be a wizard or a
Yes.
sorcerer if you're a bitch like that.
No, thank you. Classic wizard, please.
Right? If I'm gonna use charisma as my casting stat, there's one class I'm gonna use, and it's
A bard,
hard. Okay, good.
right?
If you said warlock, I would have shot
Wow.
you on sight, even though
I
your name is
remember.
Board Warlock.
I remember Elliot playing the warlock, and like he would just be doing
Oh yeah.
Eldritch Blast all day long, and then he'd be
What
like,
was
we'd get
his
to his turn, he'd be like, I think I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
his name after a fucking cleaning product, right? It was like
Yeah, it was like
clean
Tilex or
Kleenex
something.
or something. Not
Yeah,
Kleenex, but Tide or oh, God.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
It was definitely a
because
cleaning product, though.
yeah, because he saw like that like a tieflings or have like weird names, and he's like, okay, I got it. I understand the assignment.
And every
Have you
once in a
talked to
while, let me
Elliot?
try.
Like
I
like
saw him
ever?
once when I was at UWM, and I bumped into him,
Okay.
but haven't really
Okay.
seen him much.
So he's a mysterious creature.
I did.
Creature. Oh,
I texted him when I texted like everybody in the old party saying that I was going to revive the D&D campaign, even though I never did. But and he did say he's
D&D is
in, but I never followed through with it.
You should give me his number so I can bother him.
Oh, okay.
I know. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
I mean, you could. I would do it. I would like to reopen a D&D campaign.
I would
Also,
too, dude.
like, ah, man, you know what? I'm willing to pull on my big boy pants and put on and be the DM.
Really?
Being the DM kind of sucks, but I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yes.
I know these fucking rules in and out. I want to make one
Have
of
you
my
ever
friends
DM'd
have a
before?
Oh, I've DM'd. I've
Nice.
DM'd, Larry. I know what I'm saying. Let me tell you, Lawrence, I've DM'd. Have you ever been face to face with three Mexican men from the cartel right out in the desert? And you have to tell them that their party of goblins just died from a
Just
dragon's breath.
you wiped the party of cartel. You first of all, you're playing with the cartel, and then you have the balls to wipe the party too. That's tough, dude.
They started the fight with the dragons. They should know. They should know that challenging an adult red dragon at level 1 is a fool's errand.
Yeah, that dragon was not there to fight.
It was a deterrent. It was there to guide them into the quest that I had set up with love and care.
Wipe the party.
And it's like, yo entiendo.
You're gonna have problems,
Puedes ver,
hombre.
pendejito. I was like, and so I win.
I really like that idea. And then like in the background, there's like naked ladies sorting drugs and like people being shot, and like there you are in the
Oh,
corner
that's
on like a
good.
little coffee table with like two other guys playing D&D.
I like that image too. My image was probably more bad. Like I was just picturing just us being like out in the desert, like on like a lone table set out in like the Badlands.
Like yeah, outside.
Well, oh yeah, like there's not a building. The civilization is miles and miles away. Like there's nothing. There's maybe like a cactus, and that's about it. We're here playing D&D.
Yeah. There's like Walter White having his last stand. There's like a big shootout going on in the back. The feds come in and raid and just sorry boys, we'll leave you to it.
Yeah, Walter White's just sitting on like a sun chair in his underwear, like not doing too much.
Yeah.
Hit me, bitch. I never did finish that. Couldn't do it, man. That show was a little bit too sad for me.
Yeah, I can there are some moments in it that are pretty cringe.
Yeah, when Walter White lets Jesse's girlfriend choke to death her own vomit,
Kind of.
that
That's
was
when
not
you're
very, you know, the feminist in me was like, "Hey, hold on a minute. You're not helping this girl succeed in her fullest capacity."
dude, I am kind of getting a little bit tired. I think we might have talked about this before, but like how every character now is like a strong female lead with their reluctant male counterpart who's like doesn't want to be on the venture, is like, oh, here we go again. It's like every character is
Is that a thing?
like
Name some examples.
what's her face from the new Star Wars.
Okay, what's her face from the new Star Wars? Ray is a bad example because yeah, the new Star Wars sucks dick. I'll say
Yeah,
it,
it does,
but
dude.
I don't think look, I have nothing wrong with listen. You want to watch a anime with a strong female protagonist? You watch fucking Black Lagoon. It's got a good
Black
lady in it.
Lagoon. That
Black Lagoon.
let me see here.
I drew a lady from Black Lagoon, if you recall, in a previous Arthole episode, draped around your shoulders.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. The creature from the Black Lagoon. That's her.
That's her. That's in the flesh.
The creature from the Black
In the
Lagoon
flesh.
does kind of have a little bit of a feminine air. Let me show you this
It's got
image.
those like. Listen, I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it.
It's
The
got those
creature from the Black Lagoon
DSL.
has some DSL. Did you? Oh my god!
You didn't have to say it. I was thinking it myself.
We just went there. Yeah.
Is it just me or the creature from the Black Lagoon? Kind of sexy.
I mean, anytime a creature emerges from the deep, I'm
From
just
the
like,
what?
it's probably covered in like a slimy mucus that is slippery and just what were we talking about?
She is wet and ready, dude.
That's what I'm saying, brother. Well, on a totally unrelated note, steering the I'm this is me stepping up to the captain's helm and just spinning that wheel on the ship, like really, like
Oh,
180
there's
degrees
that
left.
link. I see.
Yes. Um, I finally finished 22 Goblins. And I
Oh,
want to tell
dude,
about
you
my
finished
experience.
it? So,
I finished it.
how are you enjoying the your new army of goblins that you're made like Prince of the Goblins or whatever at the end?
See that? Okay, maybe I missed something. Um, um, tell me if I'm wrong here, Larry. By
Yeah.
my count, there was only one goblin in the story. There was an illusion of 22 goblins at one point, unless the goblins are in reference to the puzzle stories.
Like, that is a good point because at the end of each one, right, he says he disappeared
He's
and went
always
back to
like,
the sea tree.
mm-hmm. And let me tell you, I would give the fuck up after like a couple times, but King Triple Victory knows that a good man does not give up, even when the task before him is a pain in the ass.
A couple of times he was almost got his head blown up too. I remember the goblin was going to blow up his head.
Yeah, if you do not every time, if you know and you do not answer true, then your head will explode into 1,000 pieces. And then he's like, if you know, remember the curse and answer me truly. And then he finally got to the last one where it was like, I love that the one that puzzled him was like, so a king and his son go out and they see two sets of footprints, and the son is like, okay, the smaller set of footprints, that's my bitch. The big set of footprints, that's your bitch. And the king is like, no, I just want to burn myself alive like everyone else in this fucking book. And the son was like, no, you mustn't. You must live and get married because that's epic. And then it turns out that the big footprints belong to the daughter and the small footprints belong to the mother. So the king married the daughter and the son married the mother. And they
Married the
both had children. And what was the relation of those children to each other, Lawrence?
Then they would have. Oh,
If you
interesting.
know, if you know and do not answer,
Then your head will explode.
into 1,000 pieces.
They were their own grandmother.
Hold on.
There's exploding.
I'm
There's
just
a.
honestly, I don't have the wherewithal. Um, Listen, Larry. Listen to me. Listen here. Do you realize
Do you
that
realize something?
I have not slept very much in the past few days because I had to do yesterday. Okay, yesterday I worked night shift, so I worked 11 to 7. Then yesterday I came back same day to work 3 to 11, and today I'm back on my day off at 3 o'clock.
Whoa.
I did, yeah.
Crazy, dude. How you liking the
I
new
did.
place? Are your coworkers cool?
Yes, yes. Oh man, I need to send you a photograph of our whiteboard. I put like a drawing of Gleb, and there was more smiling friends aren't added, and I found out that there
No
aren't many fans.
way, dude.
Yeah, there are some smiling friends fans at our place.
You may have met a couple of friends that may or may not have been smiling.
Oh, they made me smile. That's for sure. They did their job.
Dude, that is legendary.
I it it honestly does make me happy. I'm just like, okay, he's got good. Smiling Friends is pretty popular from what I understand.
Really?
Like, yeah,
It did well, actually.
it done well. It did good. I mean,
They
they keep renewing
churned
it for
out that
seasons.
second season, yeah. They churned that one out
And
quickly.
third season is confirmed already. And I'm not a gambler, man, but if I was a gambler, man, if I was to roll those dice on the table, I suppose that'd be a third or fourth season, possibly a fifth. I already said there's a third season, but there would be a fourth or fifth season in my estimate. Are you still there?
I'm sorry, I'm zeroing in on my drawing now.
Oh, you're doing drawing. I'm just babbling like a Dumbo.
Thought I'd start with a
Oh,
creature of the Black Lagoon.
oh, this is good. Yes.
There she is. I think she also has great nails.
Give me two hot shakes of a lamb's tail. I gotta pull out my dang old tablet and plug it in.
Yeah, get the dust off that good old girl.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah. One second.
reliable. I'm gonna go back to Pixel 2.
Oh,
War
yeah.
My favorite of the 22 Goblins, I don't know if you can remember this one,
Domination.
was do you remember the one where it's like three brothers and they go out and they are arguing something about a turtle, like about who should kill the turtle and carry it back home or something?
Yes, and they're all like, that turtle's so slimy. That was such a
Right.
weird story.
That story
'Cause-
is weird because if you think about it, that king who they stayed at his house would have had to have the foresight to know that they're all coming and that what their profession really is or something. Like,
Well, yeah, because it's like that was the story where it's like the three brothers and their sciences. Which of them was the greatest? And
yeah,
like
yeah.
the ending of the story was like the three brothers went home and the king got killed because no one sacrificed the damn turtle. And then the goblin is just like, so of these three brothers, which of them had the greatest science? Because there's the brother of women, the brother of cotton, and the
Oh,
brother
right.
of and yeah, it was the brother of cotton because he had the most sensitive Oh yeah, brother of food, brother of women, brother of cotton. The brother of food is like, this beef tastes like burnt corpse. And it
Yeah.
kinda, yeah, you know.
And the brother of Cotton
Listen,
was like, I slept on a fiber and it burned into my flesh or
he
whatever.
didn't even say that. He literally just ran out of the room screaming, and they found an imprint of a hair under like 7 layers. Talk about a fucking diva, man.
One little it burned him.
And he's
That story is so weird. I love it.
also my favorite. Okay, I was listening to these on as I drive to work, and I had like burst out laughing when I heard the resolution to the story of like who is better, men or women. And I was like, okay, both stories ended with like men or women kind of like on equal footing. Surely the resolution will be doesn't matter whether you're a man or woman, it's completely your character. And then
No.
the king was like, well, as we know, there are occasionally men who are bad, but most women kind of suck, right? I was like, oh, based.
I love that. Mark's listening, just bursts out laughing.
On the highway. Just
Yeah.
I think I woke up my dad with that scream. Oops.
King triple victory. No fooling
I
him.
love the name. The name's Rock.
Yeah.
I wish my parents had the foresight to name me Mastermind. That would have been a
Mastermind. Oh man. Yeah, and that narrator though, treasure.
He's good. Oh, it brings me great pleasure. to measure the treasure,
The
Homestar.
pleasure of the treasure.
Homestar, measure the treasure. He does. He is kind of Coach Z coded.
Where is he from? Like,
I don't know where he is from. Oh, he's from Utah. He's from Utah, Ogden. He says so every fucking
oh, he
time.
does. Yes,
He does. Yes.
He's from.
No, I'm
Ogden,
excited.
Utah.
I'm excited to finally go through the log of audiobooks he sent me. Because before I was like, Day of the Triffids, that takes 9 hours. I ain't got time. And now I'm like, 9 hours? That's about 5 shifts. No problem.
Yeah.
I think I can do that.
Soon you'll get to the point where you long for it. You'll be like, oh, it's under 40 hours. I don't know. Like, it's
No,
nice
that
when
will
it
not.
lasts forever.
Oh, I mean, I don't have to change the video, I suppose. That is kind of a good thing.
I like Day of the Triffids. It's a fun one.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I saw your description of it, and you were like, I don't care for the romance between this buffoon.
I don't care. Yeah.
I'm gonna care. I love me a good a good romance in a novel.
Well, I mean, like they're cool. Like they're a good couple. The woman is like able to pull her weight in the post-apocalypse. Like she's tough. They get into all kinds of situations and they back each other up and stuff and don't let the
Yeah,
Triffids, back them into a corner.
that rocks.
It
It's like the
does.
ideal date.
Yeah, she is.
It's putting that on my dating description. If you can handle the Triffids, then you can handle me.
Can you they have like this weird anti-Triffid gun that's kind of like a net gun, I think, or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a goodie. I like that one. It's just fun.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I like those old. I recently read. I could send you a link to it if you'd like. I recently
Please
read the
do.
new. I recently read the Junji Ito adaptation of Frankenstein, and
Ooh,
it was wonderful.
interesting.
It was really good. It was a very, very faithful adaptation of the original novel.
So it's
It's
an
a
anime.
manga.
It's a manga.
It's a
Cool.
manga. Yes, so it's a comic. It's a
I
comic.
would like that a lot. I love
Yes.
Frankenstein.
And like I said, it's really like you can tell it's done with a lot of love for the original. It really does it captures the one thing that I had like, an issue with the original Frankenstein was like I don't think like if it was me, I don't think I'd have a problem with Frankenstein personally. I'd just be like, oh, here's the weird big guy. But the way he draws him is like so grotesque and horrifying. You're like, oh yeah, everyone would freak out upon seeing this amalgamation of corpses.
My problem with that book, or what made me go like,
My
"What the
problem.
fuck?"
Sorry.
like when you're reading it, was like he makes a thing, and and then he spends like a good half of the book like trying to
Just
fuck his
killing.
cousin slash stepsister. And
Yeah,
meanwhile, he's like going around and like all these strangled bodies are turning up wherever he goes. And it's like, dude, what happened to the monster? He doesn't care about it. He doesn't think about it at all.
that's I mean Frankenstein is the real monster because he creates this creature and does not take any accountability for what he's done.
No.
Like, yeah, it's you I oh, like I said, this manga at least makes Frankenstein's monster seem more like monstrous, and you can understand. Again, part of me is like, I feel like I don't know. I feel like the right little girl would probably just be like, "Oh, you're freaky looking, but you're nice." Haha. Like I feel like maybe there's a chance that Frankenstein could make some friends amongst the
Yeah.
peasantry.
I think, does that
But
not happen at least once? I can't remember.
nope. No,
No.
no. What he does is he like hides in the closet of like a peasant house, and
Right.
that's how he learns like English. Is just
Like how
like
Meowth did.
is that canon? I didn't know.
Yeah. Why can Meowth
Hilarious.
talk?
Hold on, let me grab my freaking pen, Mister. You're funning me. It has been far too long, my friend.
I think that yeah, he like almost has that moment with a weird little peasant girl, but then she's like, "Ow!"
Meow.
runs away, right, or something.
Oh, oh, I thought you were talking about that's how Meowth learned English.
That
Okay.
is how Meowth learned English, though. He was like in some little attic and watching people take English lessons,
Man.
and that's how he learned.
Oh, I only watched like the first episodes of the Pokemon show because I only watched like the first episodes of most shows around that time in my life because I didn't have cable TV, so I only got to see like.
I didn't either, but it was on
Mhm.
the WB.
But oh, it was on the WB. The only thing I found on the WB was Tokyo Mew Mew, Larry.
Tokyo Mew Mew. I don't remember that one.
It's like a magical girl anime.
Tokyo Mew Mew.
I'm
This
drawing Dark
looks like
Larry,
it
by the way.
rocks. Yeah, this rocks.
You're.
There was
This
a
is
character
freaking
like
dark,
this
Larry.
in whatever in what do you call it? My Hero Academia. That was kind of like this
Oh, you've watched. You've watched. I think you mentioned that. Okay. How
a
far
bit.
in my Hero Academia are you?
I'm in, I think season 2.
Nice. Okay, so they did the like invasion on like the little hero training thing, right?
Yes,
Mm.
yes. And the Nomos have all broken out.
Yes, the Nomus. And they do. Nomus are mostly kind of silly, but they do one cool thing with the Nomus later on.
Really.
Winks a camera.
Yeah, I don't know. The show is kind of slowing down for me though, so
Keep with it, dude.
maybe I should keep with it.
Listen, dude, you could be watching fucking One Piece. Don't.
Maybe I
No,
should watch One Piece.
maybe you should, Larry. But maybe you should watch One Piece.
What's what is that
Or
like the
it's like a
uh
re-edit of the anime that cuts out the fat, basically.
oh, I would like that a lot.
Yeah, because the anime is full fat, Larry. It's double fat.
Well, like that's my grievance too with My Hero Academia. Like every episode starts with a recap of what I literally just watched minutes ago.
It's on TV. You just gotta skip through that shit, Larry. And
Yeah,
they get better about it. They
and
get the,
they spoil the next episode at the end of every episode, which
well, why
sucks
are you
too.
watching past the credits, mister? You know they're gonna spoil
I
the
know. Sometimes
they're
I
gonna
like
do.
can't get up from the couch.
Can't get up sometimes either, but that's too crude. I'm sorry.
But we soldier on.
You soldier on. We take the little pill and we are you I didn't realize you're see, that's a difference already. You're watching My Hero Academia from your couch on a actual television.
No, on my iPad. But yeah,
Okay.
lounging on the couch.
Because I'm gonna say most of the time when the, most of my life recently, I'm glad I finally pulled myself. I did not do what I usually do on my days off, and since I started this job and just sleep all day, I pulled myself out of bed. Normally, I just kind of sit in my bed and I got my phone and I got my headphones and I just go into goblin mode and
Goon out.
yes, exactly. I'm kind of like people have described me as like the Jelk King. Also, yeah, this is Dark Larry, by the way. Just to reiterate.
Your drawing or the
Yes, my drawing next to the fishman.
fish woman?
Oh, fish woman.
Fish woman, get away from me.
I love that. I freaking love that for her. Hmm. Yes, I understand what I did wrong. Control Z.
Now, what is this character you're drawing?
It's you, Larry. Oh, well, this is not you. This is Dark Larry.
Oh, cool.
So I'm gonna give him like an opposite. You have a mustache and no beard, right?
Yeah.
So he's gonna have like a full Abel again going on, but no mustache. And he's gonna be like, I hate books and cartoons are for babies.
No! I love working at my corporate job.
Corporations are people too. What else would Dark Larry say?
He's a Trump supporter.
Oh, I'm also giving him multiple piercings. You have no piercings, right?
Yeah, yeah, he's got tons of piercings and tattoos.
Man, I part of me would like to get a tattoo, but there's no. Okay, I if I would get a tattoo, there's one thing I'd get a tattoo of. It'd be something based on like forming the webcomic. I think that's something I'd be comfortable with etching on my body forever.
Which character from
I'd like to do
Forming?
like a little lineup of characters, like probably just like a character roster, honestly, is what I would. That's my like ideal vision is like all of them lined up.
Oh, all of
Maybe
them.
with like, well, not all of them, probably just the ones, because yeah, there's a lot of them. You're right.
Um,
Did you even read Forming,
I
Mister?
did, dude. You loaned it to me. I read the first one anyway.
You finally read it. You,
Yeah, you loaned it to
Larry,
me long, long ago.
Larry, it's all online for free. You should finish it.
I should probably finish it. I only read book one, that book
Forming.com.
that you
I'm
loaned.
glad that you read it, because yeah.
It was really good, and I like the style.
hmm Yeah, like the whole syncretism of different like world religions, but it's also done in a very like kind of like everyone kind of talks very like freely and like casually. Like a lot of people are like, "Fuck you, fuck off." I like that.
Yeah,
It is like very like, oh, that is how the gods would be in that time. They would not be
that's
like,
a good point because like everybody when they write fantasy, or I don't know if you could even like classify this as fantasy, they always have like a
absolutely.
weird thing where they like are trying to speak medievally, but it never really does work because
You
little
have to
things
think like
sneak in to the writing
when
that
people
like
were speaking medievally, it wasn't medieval to them. It was just like casual speech.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like it doesn't translate to me to like have a peasant be like, "Thou art a low-blooded braggart and a fool." He would be just like, "Fuck off,
But
thief."
then they say like goodbye when they really would say like God be with you or whatever. Like there's like a lot of weird anachronisms and shit that sneak in. So it's all kind of pointless. It's like in movies where like let's say we're doing a Russian movie and
Oh
all the
yeah.
American actors like put on a really bad Russian accent. And it's like this kind of sucks.
I I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh man. Or the bad Russian accent's one thing, but the bad Russian is another thing. I was actually impressed. John Wick actually has. It was like one of the few Hollywood movies I've seen where the Russian was good. But yeah, most of the time it's like, "Nu давай, ребята."
You're right, right? And you're like, oh, this is I don't know.
It's yes. If you know the language, you're like, "Oh wow, okay."
This
That
is
nine times out of ten, it's like almost there because they usually hire Croatians instead of Russian people. I don't know why, but they're just more Croatian actors.
I
Nothing
think it
against
like
Croatians.
stunts their it stunts the performance though if they're trying to put on an accent the whole time. That's not real. Or like let's say
Like a
they're an
bad accent,
Australian
yeah.
actor, like they have to like try and turn that off. I think that's a silly choice.
Well, some people can do it,
I
I will
liked
say.
in The Hunt for Red October, they were all speaking Russian for like the first scene, and then they zoom in on the character's mouth,
Oh, there it is.
and then they're all speaking like
I've never
English.
seen The Hunt for Red October. I should.
It's I didn't get through it honestly. I like stopped
Kind of
watching
like a
halfway through.
star-studded cast, does it not? And
Yeah,
considered a classic of film.
I didn't
But
read the
yeah,
book either though. So
honestly, Larry, this is a weakness of mine, which I think you can relate to. I don't really watch a lot of things that consist of like live action. I mostly just watch animation.
I completely agree with you. Yeah.
Like at least you watch Voyager and Star Trek and shit. Like
I do like Star Trek though.
I need to get Star Trek build. I need to I also want to have you ever watched What We Do in the Shadows?
Oh yeah, I love that show. That's a good one
Yeah.
too.
Oh, I think I would love it because I love Matthew Barry. The guy
He's
who's like,
amazing.
"Hello there."
Yeah, I love his mispronunciations of things.
Oh, he is a trained English voice actor. He is an actor of the Shakespearean theater, and he can
Actor.
an actor precisely, Lawrence. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's really the best.
I love him
And
so
the
much.
Colin Robinson character is an old Adult Swim guy, that bald white guy.
Oh,
Who's
really?
like he's an energy vampire. He's on. Have you ever seen on
I know it,
cinema
Greg.
at the cinema?
Yes, you've shown me
I
videos.
love that.
I need to actually go through and finish them, but yes. That was in the ancient times.
They're talking about like
Before.
star-studded cast for like Kicking and Screaming 5, like all the garbage that's in theater. You see, this is why, dude, we don't watch movies and stuff because it's like they all suck. Like, who wants to watch Kicking and Screaming 3? Like,
I, don't get upset at my depiction of your evil double because this is your evil double, not you.
he's got gauges.
Oh yeah, he's got. Oh, Gage's. That was supposed to be a hoop earring, but Gage's
Oh,
is so much better.
the gauge is even better.
Giant ass Gage's too. Like the kind of gauges where you look at them and you're like, okay, you have made a conscious decision in your life to not be employable.
I'll draw your evil double
Yes,
too.
please draw evil Mark. He hates anime. He hates video
Bizarro
games.
Mark.
He also hates reading. He hates art.
He hates art. He hates
He loves
books.
capitalism.
Yeah, he's
But he's very he's super ripped. You have to make sure that he's super ripped.
he's a little gym rat, and he does
He,
steroids on the reg.
he does yes. He does keto and he abuses steroids. Absolutely.
Also, he had his neck. He uses these neck rings to extend his neck. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't use neck rings to extend my neck, so that would be completely accurate.
And like
I'm
every
sorry.
day, he tries to put one more neck ring in. He's always
Just one
talking
more.
about his neck
one more ring.
rings.
Mm. Normally, I put a ring on a different place.
If I got one with a slightly smaller diameter, I could have more.
Just, I need a little more squeeze on this one. He said to the neck ring salesman, sales lady. So what is your kind of like usual wear, Larry? What do you are you like a t-shirt kind of guy? T-shirt and jeans?
If I'm not in scrubs, I'll be in. Well, right now I've got t-shirt and jeans on. But if I was like gonna
What if
leave the
you're
house,
going
throw-
out on the town?
I'd throw on a collared shirt for sure.
Yeah,
A
okay.
button-up collared shirt. Try to look nice. So he would be like a wife beater
you-
kind of guy, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm thinking like a corn t-shirt.
Corn, yeah. Your guy's gonna have a tap out shirt, I'm thinking.
No, Coldplay t-shirt.
Coldplay. Oh man.
My most hated band. It has to be Coldplay.
Yeah, dude.
Coldplay or
does.
Black Eyed Peas. One of the two.
Jeez. Coldplay is so bad. They're so. It's just like music that you put on to feel sad on purpose. I don't know.
Well, there's music I put on to feel sad on purpose, which
Like
is a good
Radiohead is
thing.
good though.
I was gonna say like, you ever listen to a band called Crywank?
Crywank, I have not.
Crywank. It the name fits the description. Let me tell you.
Oh, I have heard. I've seen this dog eating their own tail. Yeah, I've.
Yeah, yeah. It's
There's at
like a
least one
sad British
song
guy
that I
who's
like
like,
from here.
"Oh, I am sad, and nobody likes me."
I think their song Pope Alexander is the one I like. I don't know. There's one song that I have of them in their library. I'm gonna have to do a deep dive on them.
And you're reasonably fit, right?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so this guy's gonna have some double chins.
Suppose I should have done the opposite of this color for you. So you're gonna be kind of like a cyan, I guess.
Uh, this is this is a delight, Larry. Let me tell you. It's good to be back in the field doing what needs to be
Our
done.
two anti personas hanging out. Do you think they would
Oh,
be?
actually, they would absolutely be like we are friends, so our anti-personas should be friends, no?
So they would be
Because they hold opposite
friends.
values, so they would have the same values, presumably.
Right. Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my guy. I'm like extending one meaty shoulder. So I'll let you finish your drawing, and then I'll figure out how his hand goes around this creature's neck.
He's got plenty of neck real estate there
Oh,
for that
and I have to
shoulder.
be. He's bald, right? He's bald.
Yeah,
Completely bald.
completely bald. I was gonna give you like a
Perfect.
really nice
Perfect.
haircut, like really neat, like a military buzz kind of thing.
See, I always go long hair, no facial hair, so maybe give him some stubble, if
Oh
anything,
yeah, that's true. Yeah, and maybe an eye patch
over my left eye.
over your left eye.
Specifically, Larry. That's very important because my left eye is my good eye.
Ah, so this would the
Exactly.
left eye would be his bad eye.
Yes, yes. You
Oh,
need to
wait,
believe.
that's a little too cyan.
I feel like this looks like a mean picture of a trans woman at this point. But you know what? We gotta roll with it.
Yeah, my anti character is always like experimenting with his gender and changing it up.
But he still hates trans people, right?
Yeah.
Good. Good answer. Sorry.
Your character is ex-military, I think.
Well, both of us are X. That's a good point. That's a damn good point. Gotta add some dog tags.
Dog days. Rattling audibly against your neck discs. How does that military? I'm trying to think of how do they draw that in like King of the Hill? I think has characters like
Also,
this.
my character is completely sober. He does not touch any substance.
Nice. Yeah.
Damn.
And he's always talking like he thinks everyone should be sober too. Like what his
No,
way of
he's
life
actually
is.
the opposite. He thinks everyone should destroy themselves with drugs and alcohol. Because he's just my character believes oh man, now we're getting to the deep questions. Like what do our characters believe about in terms of God wise and such. Hmm?
Yeah, my character is like an atheist, and he's always like debating with Christians about how like silly literal translations of the Bible is.
Um, the camel's eye was not a passage in Bethlehem.
Yeah. And
That's sorry.
he's gonna stand on that hill. He's gonna die on that hill. Like,
So you're a real Christian, Larry? In truth,
uh,
I
yeah.
don't
I
judge.
mean, yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. You
Like,
know
I think we
me, I'm
talked
a.
about this in the past, but it's kind of like just like an old habit. Like it's like a comfort thing for
Oh well,
me.
yeah. You got raised in it. My
Right.
parents did not. My parents were Christian, but they never really like brought me into it. So I never got that experience.
And like I really
A
like
little.
going to that old church that we used to go to every Sunday and like smelling that church smell and hearing that big organ.
You have some church experiences, but always it was always like, did you ever get like shunted off into like the church basement with the other
Uh
kids? And it's just like a church basement hangout. There's no religious shit. It's just, oh, we're here in the basement
yeah,
hanging out at
yeah.
church.
I have done, have a couple of memories of that.
Yeah, that's about the extent of my church experience. I did sing in a Catholic choir for a little
Really?
bit out of high school. Yes, 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 yes.
How'd you
They
get into that?
well because after high school, my mom was very sick of my shit, and she was like, "Go live with your father in California." And so I did. And I went to California, and there was nothing to do because my dumbass did not pack my laptop. So I
No.
uh I lived in California, and my father was attending a Catholic church, and the cat he was singing in the Catholic church choir,
Oh,
and
cool.
he was like, "Come sing in the church choir," and I was like, "Yes, I will come sing in the church choir because what the fuck else am I gonna do?" And like, I'm not trained to sing, but I am musically trained. I know how to play the trombone. I know how to read sheet music. The choir director was delighted to have me.
Nice. What kind of was it like old school or were you guys singing new songs too or
Old school, old school. It was all in Latin
nice.
actually. I know how
Oh
to be like
dude, that's
Pater
sick.
noster, qui est in celis,
I love when they sing in Latin and
sanctificetur nomen
I have no
tuum,
idea how anything's pronounced, but I just go into it with my full heart anyway.
adveniat regnum, et ne nos sinducat. Yeah, no, it's fun.
Was this when
Like
you
it,
were gonna go to Plum Village?
that was around I went to one of the Plum Village locations there, yes, around that time. Because there's like a Plum Village in Southern California.
I was gonna ask, did you get to wear a robe while you were there?
Nope,
Nope.
just wore my casual street clothes. But it was a 1 day thing, so it's not
Oh,
like we
really?
overnighted or anything. I'd like to wear a robe, honestly.
Me too. I think it's a very practical piece of clothes. I wear like my
I have to say,
bathrobe
like,
around all the time.
does the monk life not seem like the ideal?
It does.
Just go and work on like some like farming shit and
Yeah, I think they do have a really cool system of like it does seem like a nice life. I wonder though like how like if I was there I would love to do the dishes, for example. But I know like I feel like a lot of people wouldn't want to work at all, don't you think? And like part of the philosophy, right, isn't that like that's okay. Like all the labor that's done there is done
no, no way.
like voluntarily.
I don't know what the argument for it is, but I know that is not a thing that's gonna fly if you want to be a precept.
No.
Everyone's got to help out. It's man, I don't know how to word that because Larry, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a bad Buddhist.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, that's a good point.
I was reading a cool. I was stuck in the ICU waiting for this patient. And I
Yeah.
was there for a while.
Hey.
So, and I only have like a limited amount of things to read on my phone, I guess.
Mhm.
And one of the PDFs I had is, let me see, I'll pull it up. It was like the Sublime
You have no
Sutra of
like
Golden Light or something.
do you have no reception at your workplace?
Yeah.
Like me. Shit sucks. I was freaking peeved. Sorry, let me rant, and then
Please
you
do.
can Corey pilled Marcus.
The Exalt Sublime Golden Light. The way of, well, dang it.
Yeah.
The king of glorious sutras called the Exalted Sublime Golden Light. That's a good one.
Uh,
I
yeah,
downloaded it
that's
off of
lovely.
Buddha.net. They have a whole PDF of like cool sutras you can read.
That's man. Sorry, my head's all over the place, Larry. Let me tell you. Um, oh, you're not married, right?
No. I actually eloped with somebody since we last.
Yes, a little Lotus Blossom and I were recently eloped.
Me and my new girlfriend. What'd you say that one name
Lotus
was?
Blossom.
No, you were saying earlier. Like Victor. No, not Triple Victory. What was the other name? I
Mark
can't
telling me
remember.
a victory?
No, you were saying one of the characters. You're like, man, the names of these characters are great. Like one of them is called. Can't remember now.
Ah, double pussy.
Don't.
Yup. Yerp.
You're,
No, I'm sorry. I forgot.
it was some like gamer name almost. Like I can't
Shadow
remember.
Heart. What the heck? I okay.
Your character has like so many kids that he doesn't even remember their names or
Oh,
where they're all at.
I mean, you mean she? You're the
Yeah, she does.
but yes,
Because he
she
has a
does.
beard.
Oh yeah, I forgot the beard. Shit. But yes, she has many children who she neglects.
She doesn't know where they're at.
And before anyone accuses us, this is not transphobic. This is often Larry. It's
Yes,
just
they don't understand the layer of satire that's going on if they think it is.
mhm. We love trans people here in
Yeah.
Arthole. Mark specifically. DM me. Sorry.
Winks the camera.
Wink the camera. Drop pants. Oops.
Oops.
Sorry.
Drop cell phone number. Whoopsie.
Drops address. Drops list of preferences.
Drops. Drops. Yeah, address. Drops. Drop social security card. Whoopsie doodles.
I might have just had a little oopsie there. Yeah, hold on. You're kind of buff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta fix the arms then.
Go to the gym like every other day, bro.
You gotta get on your level, man. I'm. I've been watching my figure, Larry. I've been watching my
Nice.
figure,
Last time
and
I
it's
was
getting
at the.
rounder and rounder.
You've been watching it get rounder.
It's
I found
bad.
out at the doctor that I have like high cholesterol.
Hmm.
I don't eat like probably. I'm probably getting too old to be having like hamburgers and.
Oh gosh, yeah. You. I guess so. I mean, I do all sorts of things.
Drinking probably is a lot. That's also really bad
I was
too
gonna
for
say
your health.
that's
I
my
need to
big thing that I probably shouldn't mix
cut back
immediately.
on that, but
Yeah, it's no good for you. Oh, I like. What am I doing to my crotch?
no, you're like, so your character. I'm trying to have your character like lifting up her dress, and she's like stepping over a puddle, like ew, ew,
Hmm.
ew.
Okay, okay,
Maybe there's a mouse down there that she's
okay.
stepping
We can
on.
absolutely add the mouse that your character is stepping on. Once again, Arthole had the mouse stepped on. The people asked for it, and we delivered.
She's not getting up on the chair. She's like,
What? But
stamp
hold on.
this
Also,
damn thing. Like,
you are a long-legged Larry, are you not?
I am.
Still gotta give you short legs. I'm sorry. It pains me to do this. It was long-legged Larry
Long-legged
lapping up the
Larry.
microphone. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oh,
There she goes. Oh, yeah, I just have to redraw your arms because I need any bare bone arms. Oh, I guess they can be fat. That's allowable, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. And now we'll add some little speech bubbles. I hate. I hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to love humans since I began to live.
My
If the word,
complex spans.
if the word love was imprinted on each of those 387.44 million miles of wafer thin
Sensuous.
printed circuits that fill my complex, would not equal one billionth of the love I feel for humans at this micro instant. Well, you
Love.
love, love.
Love. When I read
Glad
that
you can.
story, they put that quote in particular in like a weird, cool font
Hmm.
that didn't load in the PDF file that I
Oh,
was reading. So I read the whole story and
in
I
the
was like,
PDF, the
where is
iconic
the
speech.
famous quote that Mark always, would quote to me?
I I am like both proud and sad that like you could if there was like a Mark bingo card, the hate speech would be one of them.
Nice.
Um,
Yeah.
a bad hypothetical, which I absolutely stole from like Oni Plays, it would be another one. Um, maybe
Not
like
bad.
the sea curse from the lighthouse.
Oh, I gotta watch that movie still with William Dafoe.
Let Neptune strike ye dead, Larry. Not gonna spoil you.
Thank you.
Thank you, noted. No, it's a delightful movie, Larry. Have you watched? Okay, and speaking of delightful movies, have you ever watched Whiplash?
I don't think I have. No, that's about roller skating derby, right?
No,
No.
you're thinking of and the silence comes from 10 minutes. I don't remember the movie you're thinking of, but you're thinking of a different movie. Whiplash is the one about jazz drumming.
I'm seeing there's like a picture that would be in like a
It's
medical tech
something.
book, medical textbook of somebody's neck. I looked up whiplash.
No, Whiplash is like a movie, yeah, about like a young guy getting into a jazz drumming program, and the guy who runs the program is like the worst asshole ever. But he forms this young man into a jazz prodigy. And so the final question is like, was it worth it? Was the destruction of a life to make a great jazz drummer worth it?
Is it a true
I would
story or
argue,
no?
no, it's not a
No.
true story. It's based on like there's references to true stories, but by the way, you've never played I can't talk words. Baldur's Gate 3.
They never did. I did play the second one.
Is it on? Can you play it on a
Oh,
Macintosh?
that's a good question. Let me just check.
I was also looking, there's a game called Solasta Crown of the Magister, which is available for $9 right now a piece.
So
And it has Windows and Mac crossplay, and I'm like, could I perhaps get my boys together in a game of Solasta?
yeah, I'm down. Let
Okay,
me just say
cool.
that I was born in 1900. Yeah, I'm
I love that
124.
shit.
Did you know that?
Yeah,
It
yeah, I
is.
know.
It is Baldur's Gate. It is.
It's like a top down. But it's not Baldur's Gate. It's based on 5e, so it's very similar. But
No, I'm saying Baldur's Gate is for Mac too.
oh, is it?
Let me see here. Remote play on TV. Remote play together. Where does it say if it's cross-platform?
On Celeste or Baldur's Gate?
Just on the Steam page, I guess.
Of which
On for
game?
either of them.
Well, on the page of Solasta, it does say single player, online co-op, cross-platform multiplayer. So that's on
Co-op,
the right side,
online co-ops.
underneath underneath. Is this game relevant to you?
Yep.
Does Baldur's Gate 3 have online co-op? I would love
It
to
has
play
online
Baldur's Gate 3.
co-op. I don't know if it's
Well, oh,
cross-platform
sorry, it has
online
online
co-op.
co-op, but it does have Mac and it probably should.
I would hope it does.
I don't think that's that hard to do.
Back in the day, it
Um,
was some impossible thing for some reason.
I don't see any indications, but let me check the old interwebs because that is a frightening prospect. Why should I not be able to play Baldur's Gate 3 with my friend if his computer, his weak little Macintosh can run it? And sorry.
Yeah, fair point though. It's like I don't know.
It's not even like I think Macintoshes are able they use good graphics cards, but usually they don't.
Well,
Because like, why would they? It's
they used to not have good graphics cards. Mine, finally, they stopped using the Intel
they're
graphics
using the
card, which could.
Radeon, the AMD Radeon.
I don't know what it's made out of, but it's not the shitty Intel one that couldn't do shit.
Probably the AMD Radeon. Can confirm Mac and PC crossplay working. Oh.
Nice.
I also would like to check out that Dominion game you're talking about because it
Yeah, how
looks
do I
pretty
gift?
cool.
Let me gift you this.
I'll don't gift it to me. I'll buy it myself, brother.
No, I've got a copy. I might as well.
Oh, well then I don't know how you do that, but uh, you know what? Hold on to that copy and figure it out because you can gift it to Gigi Wolf, my good friend
Oh
Gigi
yeah,
Wolf.
that's a good idea. I've got four. I've got three copies.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe you should figure out to give one of them to me.
Yeah. Let me see.
And there should be some weird option like looking if you right click on the game, there should be an option to also I need to do more drawings.
Properties.
I love the big bazongas he gave me.
I couldn't resist, dude.
But to be honest, Larry, to be quite honest, I already have big bazongas
Well,
due
these
to
are
my
extra big.
okay.
These are
Well,
off the
but wouldn't
charts.
opposite mark have like a concave breast, if anything?
Maybe you're right. He has like a
I'll
bound
fix it.
chest.
I'll fix it. Yeah, it's got to be concave. It's got to be like this.
They're having a wet T-shirt contest right now.
My t-shirt reveals horrors that no man wants to see.
Except for Anti-Larry, of course.
Everyone who anti-Larry. Good Lord, what have I done?
I love Anti-Larry's big old sneakers, dude. Those are great.
It's like, or you mean her iconic big
Yeah. Those classic high tops, dude.
Yay. Yeah, we gotta finish those out. I love me some big. I honestly am inspired from My Hero Academia because that show is the peak of like everyone has like big old sneakers and big old gloves.
Yeah. Big hands, big gloves.
I love it. Well, I guess you gotta be standing on some sort of stool or something, eh?
Sitting on a stool, he said. Yeah.
Yeah,
His,
to get as high as you are right now,
his
you gotta have a
iconic
stool.
bar stool.
Okay, what should I draw next, young Laramus?
You should draw. Hmm. Uh, Draw the creature of the Black Lagoon, but
Okay.
they are. What should they be doing? I don't know. I like the idea of them doing something like really normal, like grilling or working at
What
like
about like
Starbucks or something. I don't know.
working the counter at like a regular gas station? Is that
Yeah,
cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Cool. I got you. I got you, brother. Yeah, I've seen the. Is it cool if I draw the creature in the Black Lagoon blind?
Yeah, go for it.
I mean,
No reference material for you
I
to
have
do?
a reference like right over here, actually, as a matter of fact. But yeah, I'm just gonna make. There's gonna be some creative liberties, not too much.
Let me see if I can do these hands. The best part.
Yes, that's the part where everyone looks and says, "Oh, you're good. You know the secret art."
There's this one guy on YouTube that does animated Oni plays. He
Yeah.
takes little
Oh,
clips and animates them.
I'm probably surprised him. Who is it?
Um, I forgot their name. Let me look them up. But he's been making a bunch of them recently, and I was like watching them today and like
We
going
failed to
through
take
frame
it
by
back
frame
there.
with how he does the lips. I like how he does lip sync.
Oh man, yeah.
Or what
I
do you
was
call
just
that?
playing the yeah, it's lip sync.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I was just playing Silent Hill and I was not impressed by the lip sync in that one. Everyone's kind of doing like meh meh. Like if you watch the voice, if you watch the way that her lips work, it's like meh 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 meh.
They only have like one mouth shape that they make.
They do some different mouth shapes, but they just don't quite read. And also, like, the one character who was like supposed to be the depressive character just went back immediately into like a neutral face, which I was like, oh, that's mm,
Yes, it's soup tastes good.
soup tastes good.
I'll send you a link. You ever watch these? I like his style,
Let me
dude.
see. Let me see. Let me see.
Zach's like,
No,
kill this guy
this
just for
is
the thrill of
unfamiliar.
it. No way, these are the best.
It's weird to me because I'm usually YouTube recommends random like when he plays animators, and if you look at my subscription list, it's mostly people who do stuff like this.
Yeah, and I feel like YouTube, like you said, is feeding us the same little treats.
Yes. Oh, this is good.
Kill that guy.
This, this is the weird flamingo is really good.
Yeah.
Oh, this is wonderful. This brings me joy. He does reuse shots though. I'm gonna have to dock some points for that.
Hmm.
Larry, Larry.
Cringe. What would
It,
John Kay
once
say?
we do our animation, we will never use a single shot ever. Am I right?
Yeah.
Larry,
We're gonna have a picture of
Larry,
John Kay up on the wall.
Larry. I bangs on your door loudly. Hey, Larry,
Yeah.
Larry.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, did I unplug my headphones? Oh,
Oh, I'm here.
oh, no, it didn't. You were just ignoring me.
No, I wasn't.
Hmm.
I'm here. I'm here.
Well, anyway, Larry, I was gonna say,
Bangs on my door.
Larry, yes, bangs on your door. Larry, are you there?
I'm here.
Larry, I think we need to put a kibosh on the way we've been doing things. I think we need to have a final edit for audio,
Ooh, okay.
but only for animations, not for
Oh.
because that's too much work.
What do you mean by final edit on audio?
I mean, once we do our animations,
Uh-huh.
I was literally just trying to follow up on the stupid thing we were talking about
Oh.
just a second ago. Yeah, yeah.
Once we do our animations,
What is we do our animations right now is what is
after we get the audio recorded, we'll get the audio recorded, and then we will do
animation
them again, you're saying, so that it's like even more synced up to how the person read their lines.
flip book. Yes, now you're understanding things.
Because I think how they do that is like you do
Oh,
basically like 90% of the animation, and then the person comes in and reads their lines, right? Or do they record the audio?
for the process, it
Yeah.
depends. There's it honestly goes both ways. Sometimes they do an animation first and the voice actor fills in, and sometimes the voice actor has the first take and then the audio and sorry, the animation fills in. I personally subscribe to the idea that the audio should be first and the animation comes second.
That's what I kind of would. That's what I would think would be the logical way to go about doing things.
Yes, that is the way. This is the way.
This is the
Gets
way.
Reddit updates. Can tell myself that. Sorry. I'm trying to figure out. Sorry. My brain is going like seven different directions. Yeah, no, like I said, I think you should animate on the audio, 100%, 100%, because you
Yeah.
end up with like weird like dubbing situations when you do it the other way, where like the mouth movement is like weird because some or you I think what honestly often happens, especially in older cartoons, is they don't even bother with this question and the mouth movement just does not match up with what people are saying.
Crazy. That's crazy to me.
Like people don't even care. Which, if you look at a lot of old dubs, they really don't. They really don't.
Yeah, like cartoons from the 60s.
Yeah, and the adaptation of like most anime adaptations until like the 90s are pretty. There's a couple of good ones, but most of them.
Like that,
Mm,
watching them makes me think like I could do this.
oh man, I had a bad moment on YouTube where I left a mean comment because I was like, I'd like to listen to a audiobook of The Great Gatsby.
Yeah.
And I listened to the audiobook and it was terrible dubbing,
Oh.
Larry. He was like, actually, and I was like, okay. I left that mean comment where I was like, this dub inspired
You
me
let him
to
have
make my
it.
own. This dub inspired me to make my own reading, and he was like, haha, is that a positive comment or a mean one? It was a mean one.
It was a mean one. Yeah, you got to be. You know it's gonna be a bad one when like halfway through the audiobook it changes to a different reader.
Oh gosh,
Like they couldn't
yeah,
even find
that
the
would be bad.
guy couldn't even finish the whole thing.
I was annoyed when Kurt Ziegler.
King it did not give you
You're
pleasure.
it was no pleasure on the base of the treasure then. I have to say too, though, I was listening to another audiobook. I finished Nikolai Gogol's The Cloak that you
Oh,
sent me.
dude, isn't that one good?
It was great.
I love
I
that
loved it.
one.
It was that guy, especially that guy, did like a little bit of voice acting, like his
Oh,
voice
Bob
for.
Neufeld, dude, is a homie. I love that old
Mhm.
man.
That guy knows his stuff.
Dude is
Like
awesome.
Akikevich, like he knew how to do his voice perfectly. He was like, but then,
A
but
new one.
uh, and the other guy, the очень значительный пацан, который был так, like, who do you think I am?
Oh yeah.
How dare
Do
you?
you know who stands before you? Do
Do
you?
you understand who stands? And I was curious and I looked it up because I was like, the text refused to reveal who this person was. He's apparently like an old general. Is the
Oh, he
idea?
was a real person, or like his station was? Are you saying, or
Yeah, well, the text of the book is based on a real thing. Yeah, the idea is like he was an old general. He's retired, so he's not in an official position, but he still carries like a measure of
authority?
power, authority. Yes, exactly.
Do you know who
And he
stands before you?
and well, yeah, the whole novel is criticizing this stupid bureaucracy, like all these people being like comparing their statuses and what that means. It's all bullshit, of course.
They're all like so trite about like what's he gonna like. He has a new cloak. Like, ooh,
They were such bitches to this poor man for
yeah.
like years and years, and they're like, "Oh, he got a new cloak. Gotta invite him out and get him drunk." Okay, great.
He's supposed to have a part, and he didn't even throw a party for all of us. Like, even though he had to save up for like, he had to go without food and
Half
like
a
do
month.
without candles and stuff for like a
Yes, he had,
year.
sorry, I'm drawing your fish man. Finally.
Yeah, you should listen to everything Bob Neufeld reads. All of his books are amazing. He does a great job.
I'm excited to listen to Day of the Triffids because I hate to admit, Larry, when you sent it to me the first time, I was like, 9 hours? 9 hours of audio? Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm listening to that. And now that I have an hour commute, I'm like, oh, in 5 days' time, I will have this whole thing listened to, and it'll be a
Watch,
delight
yeah,
to
you'll
me.
fly through it. I did.
And it's a delight to me. I like listening to audiobooks now. Now that I have a lot, I have to say too, this commute is long, but I like it because it's basic. It's easy. I had to
Right.
do a lot of lane jockeying when I went into southern Milwaukee. When I'm going up into that part, it's just like you cruise at 70 or 75, depending on your move. Maybe even 80. I don't know. You could cruise at that speed. No one
Yeah.
cares.
Yeah.
It's like the Autobahn. But you just you cruise at your speed, and maybe if the person in front of you is going slower, you pass around them on the left, and that's it.
And people are pretty like polite drivers in around Milwaukee, I feel
Mostly.
like they'll move over. Like people don't like sit in the passing lane if they're not supposed to. Like
I feel like if anything, I might be the one guilty of that. Like
no. They
I
say
was.
that like if nobody is the asshole, then it's you, right? Like if
Mhm. I don't think I'm the asshole.
Did you
If
ever
I'm
read
right.
by the way, random, but did you ever read Notes from the Underground by I think that one's by Goigel too, but it kind of reminded me of The Cloak.
No, I haven't. I honestly, that was my first Google reading. A Google. Whoa, Larry.
What?
Whoa. You pronounce Gogol's name correctly.
I did.
I didn't even think about it until I unconsciously.
Now that
How did you
I
come upon this
probably
this
from Bob
knowledge?
Neufeld how Bob pronounced it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta. Well, in that case, I really do have to give one golden trinket to good Bob
Read by
Newfield.
Bob Neufeld. I love that old man. He's the best.
Up, upon the time of anointment, there was a treasure whose
Do you
pleasure
know
was
who
beyond
stands
measure.
before you? That guy, Kurt Ziegler, read something else, I feel like, too.
Oh, he has a
I,
whole website. He did links his website in every fucking reading. Like kurtzieglerreads.com or something like that.
Here he is. I see him. His beautiful babe of a wife.
Fuck you, Kurt Ziegler. I hate you. Larry will defend you, but I won't.
Great
Why do you say it
pleasure.
that way? Treasure, pleasure, measure.
Pleasure.
Treasure, pleasure, measure. Come on.
You be nice to Kurt. He read that whole book for you. All
He
21 of the
did a
goblins.
he did a delightful reading. I will not poop. I think I have a bad audio cable because there were times where I was listening to the audio reading and he was like, and the goblins did this and like
Really?
am I but there are several factors that could come into this. First
Could
of
have been the
all,
audio
a bad
cable.
audio cable on my end.
It could have
Second
been.
of all, I was very sleep deprived, so maybe, just maybe, like I remember like going through different AM and FM channels and having a similar experience. I think maybe there was just a fog about my brain.
Huh.
And in fact, there was a fog about my mind, Lawrence. And by the way, Lawrence, I have a matter to discuss with you.
Please do.
You were speaking of a discrepancy in reality in the locker room.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I have an interesting idea to bring to your table. Do you remember the hour transition?
Like
The
when we
fallback
had.
hour transition.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
supposed to gain an hour,
No, we're
right?
supposed to fall back. So we.
No,
So
we gain an
yeah,
hour.
we do gain an
We gain an
hour.
hour in the fall. Do you remember gaining an hour? Or do you remember time passing as it usually does?
I didn't really. Well, I did have to change my clock on
On your
my
phone or on your
on my
car?
oven
On
and
your
in my
oven, of
and
course.
in my car.
Yes.
And there's
Two
still
items
some
that have
clocks
no.
at work that nobody has
But
changed. I might go.
but you never were you awake at the hour of changing?
Unfortunately, I wasn't.
Ah, so you missed it.
I missed it this
There's
year.
yeah. I was awake at the hour changing and I've seen multiple accounts describing the same thing.
Uh huh.
The hour was not there, Larry. They skipped forward an hour and the hour was not there. Does that make sense?
So explain to me, like, okay, so let's
Like
say you were
the
awake at
time
that
passed as
exact
normal.
time.
Time passed as normal is the thing. Like at 12 o'clock, it went to 12:01, 12:02, 12:03, 12:04, all the way up to 12:59, up to 1
Yeah,
a.m.
until 1.
and 1 a.m.,
And then it wasn't
1:01,
12
up to
o'clock again.
1:59. Nope. Nope.
No, why
Well,
would that
that's the
be?
thing. That's the thing is I wasn't aware of it. So maybe I just spaced out because I probably was being a goofus and doing my thing and just having fun and not paying attention to the clock.
Well, because that's how you would have perceived it, right? Would have been like you look at your phone and it would have been 12 o'clock again, like right at 12:59, and then it should have been 1, but it would turn back and be you would fall back, so it would be now it would go from 12:59 to 12.
Exactly. You'd be like, I'd have the normal reaction I have where I'm like, cool. Oh, I get an extra hour. That's sweet. That's awesome. But
But
no,
you
there was
did
no such
not.
reaction. And again, I did not describe any import to it because I thought I was just spacing, I was not paying attention to the
You
situation.
missed it. But when you
But
hear other people say that, though,
other people had reported a similar event, and it made me think, hmm, perhaps, perchance.
once when I was like a freshman in college, we were out at the bars, and we got an extra hour at the bar before bar close. It was a good night to be going out.
Yeah.
So we got to stay at the bar longer and drink longer.
Why does my tablet not? Anyways, go on.
Okay, but the whole time jump thing is weird because like because it's in the dark of winter, right? And you get home at like 4:30 and already it's dark. So the idea is that they'll change the clocks. But if you fall back and we gain another hour, it'll be darker even sooner because what was 5 is now 4.
I mean,
And
the
like,
whole
let's say the
racket is.
sun sets at 5, okay?
Listen, okay, I'm gonna take a hard stance. Benjamin Franklin,
Is a
if you're listening in your grave. Yeah, no, you're gonna say it. He's a fucking. Not gonna finish the word, but everyone knows what
he
I'm gonna say.
fucked his friend's
Benjamin
wife.
Franklin. If I am being Benjamin Frank right now, that guy is a dumbass.
And nice sign on the electron, idiot. It should have been
Um,
positive, not negative, you fucking
Daylight
dolt.
savings time. It's so great that we're saving on lamp oil for our lanterns in 2025. We don't. Electricity is common
Let's
and
draw a
available.
really mean picture of Benjamin Franklin.
Yes, thank you. Well, I need to. I'm drawing. I'm drawing like a weird fish man. I don't know what kind of fish man. It wasn't supposed to be you. It's just like a weird,
I'm
sexy
really gonna
fish
let
man.
old Ben here have it.
Hold on. Let me finish this character.
And nice
Hmm.
sign on the electron, dolt.
Okay, yeah, let's roast fucking Benjamin Franklin. I'm gonna draw him getting beaten to death by Nikola Tesla.
Thank you for drawing that. Can I say?
Thank you. All right, Goob. Benji Franklin. Come on.
You're
Oh,
going
I mean, I
down.
know how Benjamin Frank. He's bald and he has like those
He's
stupid round glasses.
he's bald and fat and yeah, has the stupid round glasses.
Yeah, and that's actually honestly props to Benjamin Franklin for being so iconic.
Where's his wig, dude? Everyone was wearing
It's
a wig.
coming. It's coming. Give me a second, man. I just started the drawing.
No, I'm
His
saying
wig is
Ben Franklin doesn't have a wig, and he should, but he's just
his wig is flying off his head, actually.
sliding off. He's wearing it low.
It got beaten off of by him by the brutal beating of
This
his
is your Ben down here.
Yeah, absolutely.
His wig. Somebody's knocking his wig off.
Yep. Yerp. Yerp.
He's just like
Who
looks
was it?
flabbergasted.
Um,
I'm gonna make him
Andrew
a.
Jackson? The French? Who would be knocking his wig? We just mentioned who was knocking his wig off, but Lord help me if I can remember.
His best friend because he fucked his best friend's wife while he went away and was like, "Hey, can you look after my house and my beautiful wife?" And then guess what he did?
Okay, I
He
got
fucked
you.
her.
Benjamin Franklin fucked a lot of women, didn't he? Like he was the one who like fucked a lot of his slaves and stuff.
I think that was TJ.
And that was TJ.
TJ.
Tej. The
The
Tej
Tej Meister. He's like skateboarding. All the
Well,
redcoats are
people know
like,
what you're
slow
talking about.
down.
Hold on a second. Yeah, I don't think that there's no regulations about contraptions consisting of a single slab of wood with four wheels attached to the bottom. Now, I know about velocipedes, but whatever kind of contraption you're skating about on is.
Velocipedes.
Yeah, velocipede. My cheat code is that in Russian, that is the word for a bicycle.
Oh, really? They never changed it.
Velocipede. The
Velocipede.
velocipede. Oh, your Russian pronunciation is good, brother.
Oh, really?
Ты
Nice.
умеешь. Вот тебе... You should do the Russian Duolingo course because their pronunciation's pretty good.
Oh, really? Yeah, I will. And then I can practice with you.
Yes, we are Duolingo friends. I'm sad I failed our Duolingo friends quest like a couple of weeks ago.
What was our friend's quest?
It was just like get like enough perfect lessons or something like it's the same Duolingo shit. It's just like do it do it good. But I keep
I
getting
am gonna.
matched up with these fools.
I have not. I have not gone on Duolingo in a little minute.
Oh,
Should get
yo
back
yo
on.
hace Duolingo cada día, Lorenzo.
Cada día, muy bueno.
Cada día,
Cada.
every day.
Vamos a mirar tu corazón avec ultrasound.
Oh, mi corazón está muy rápido.
A
Sí.
corazón de mi corazón.
Oh, wait. Who's I? Oh, of course, Benjamin Franklin.
You're drawing Ben.
Yeah, good old Ben. Okay, we're talking enough about founding fathers. I got Larry.
Hmm.
Did you like the who's his face? David Firth animation that I sent you?
David Firth. I don't
David
know.
Firth. Salad fingers? Ring a bell?
Oh, was that crazy yellow guy? I haven't watched it yet.
Yes, he was. I mean, David Firth is the voice actor of the shrimp in Smiling Friends. He's like, "Hello, yellow man. How do I look?"
Oh, yeah. Oh, he is. Yeah.
hmm hmm
And I did watch Salad Fingers back in the day.
Okay, okay. Retract clause.
Oh yeah, I'm a big into put those puppies away. I'm big into Weeble stuff. Retracts claws.
Listen, he's good. It's important to me. Don't make fun. Yeah, but did you watch that guy's animation, Ben?
I don't think I have. No, you just sent it
Uh,
to me recently, like the day
yes,
after
in
last.
Discord.
Yeah,
I sent you a lot of things in Discord. I apologize for quote Leopold bombing you.
I love that.
Did you watch Zoltay Rybka?
I don't think so. Oh no, I did
The one with the
not.
fish. The one with the fish.
I'll have to check that out. Oh yeah, this looks good.
It's the animation style is so cool to me, and that's
Yeah,
why I sent it to you. It's like done they're like like are dragging like watercolor like images
that
along the
is
slides,
cool. I've never seen that.
right? Yeah, it's freaking epic.
And what's this cat driving the motorcycle? He looks like a cool character.
Quote Leopold, наверное. The whole fun thing about those I think that's the one. I like the music video sent me, by the way. Oh yeah, yeah, it's Quote Leopold. So the whole thing about those things is the cat is just like so there's three characters. There's the cat, Quote Leopold, and the two mice, the
Hmm.
Mishri. And the two mice just literally constantly harass him for no reason whatsoever. They're just like, Leopold, Leopold, выходи, подлый трус. So like, Leopold, Leopold, come out, you cowardly bitch. Or yeah, a little less nasty than that, but yeah, they're literally just picking a fight with this cat for no reason. And then Leopold comes out and he's like, "Ребята, давайте жить дружно." So friends, why don't we live friendly.
And the mice are like the jerks. That's funny.
Yes, they're just constantly picking fights with like a guy who killed them in a second. There is an episode where he takes a pill that makes him like angry, and like they
Oh,
finally
man.
are.
They get their comeuppance.
hmm And but he finally gets off the pill and he's like, "Oh my God, I feel it's actually a little bit poignant because he's like he feels terrible about bullying these mice." Like
This sounds
he's like,
funny. I
"Ugh."
want to watch this.
Yeah. Like I said, the animation is really cool. Like
Yeah,
the
it kind of looks like
Soviet
Dr.
cartoons.
Seuss, kind of like.
Soviet cartoons had a good vibe to them. I'm gonna finish my drawing of Benji Frank. Also, we failed our assignment this night, Larry.
What was our
Oh wait,
assignment?
it's only 5:30. Hold on. We're supposed to do some animation, brother.
Yeah, how do we do the next frame?
And that's a great question. And well, there's a big tier at the top called
Animation flip book.
animation.
Change frame count.
Next frame.
Create layer on keyframe.
I think we need a new track altogether.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know.
New track. I hit it. I don't see
Create
it.
layer on keyframe. Create group on keyframe.
Duplicate track.
Flipbook.
Create new layers.
Why is there a... Okay, hold on. There's gotta be like a frame, whatchamacallit, one of those frame timeline kind of dealies that we ain't seeing.
Right.
No sensor layers.
Brush.
Larry!
What?
I'm joking. I just activated show censored
Sensor
layers.
layers. Whoa.
That's hold on.
Is
I
that
gotta use the
mouse porn?
I have to use the bathroom really quick. It's not what you think. I just need to use the bathroom really quick, so I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, that mouse.
Fuck.
Woo! I feel so relieved.
Do you see any kind of a like little toolbar for,
Animation.
yeah.
I do not, but maybe it's hidden. You know what, Larry? You know what? Daddy is gonna take a deep dive, which means I'm gonna Google how to do animation in Bravo.
I was about to do that myself.
Yerp. Sometimes a man has to take responsibility.
I'll race ya. How
I mean, we
to
can both look at the
animate
same thing.
drop.
Yeah, I got just an about draw pile. That's not useful. Mark animation.
God, I don't even know what take this is, but let's go. Okay. Simple animation and draw
animation
pile.
system and draw pile 2.2 with basically
Very
written to
simple.
serve my own purposes. My
So your
ideas of
layers
how
act as
animation
your
ought to work
frames.
is different how it was handled in other software.
I
So
guess
I've-
the layers act as our frames, is what she's saying.
Oh. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Grand and great. Do we want to make a new session and make a cool animation together then?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes. File. Save as. Cool boys. Alright. I'm going to file. I'm going to file my forehead off.
You're gonna file here. Okay,
We're
let
gonna
me.
do a little bit smaller. Do you need a little break?
No, this is. I'm trying to find out what I think we should use.
Oh man, I've had ideas.
Now I'm getting a little
Let
scared.
me tell you, I've had ideas.
Weird.
There's
Go first. You go first. You go first. You go first.
there's this
And
one.
posted on YouTube.
There's this one episode Oni plays where they're playing weird, scary itch games, and they're playing like a Michael Jackson horror game,
Oh yeah.
and they give the controller. Yes.
Oh fuck
They give the controller
No,
to
it's called the
Zach.
Aioki. That's the name of it.
Aioke.
me.
Aioki, because it's like a misinterpretation of the Aioki.
And they give the controller to Zach, and first thing he does is he like jumps up and down, and it's like this really loud stomping noise, and he goes, "Whatever you do, don't come in here."
I want to.
I want to animate that one.
Here, I
That's a
think.
good one. Zach is. I mean, Zach is just.
bite that
delightful.
off?
It's. Oh,
Is that just giving off?
Sorry. I just took it to it on the evil vape. The
Isn't
only plays
intentionally-
moment I want to animate. It's kind of a obscure moment. It's kind of like for advanced
turn that
only
off?
plays heads.
Yeah, how did we not notice that? Was
There's a moment in the Sonic Adventure series where Julian is describing like an episode of the Bible. Do you remember that one?
Which episode of the Bible was it?
It's something the puppy. Yeah,
Can
it's
you
like a
find?
weird Bible episode.
Can you find?
Yes, I can easily.
Omar.
It fails to
Brown.
slide mouse
Hey, down. It
onto,
looked like it said Lamar.
onto screen.
It
Oh,
is.
I guess,
Chopo.
yeah, the-
His name is Chopo. Chopo the puppy. It's Chopo's Big Adventure, dude.
Let me see.
It's in the Sonic Adventure playthrough. You're not going to be able to find it. No one has animated this bit. That's why I want to do it, because it's a good bit, and
got an
no
old-
one has animated it.
Find a link to the clip with the
It's-
correct timestamp so I can watch it.
Yeah, sir. I will find it timestamps immediately, sir.
Immediately.
can.
You
Okay,
kidding?
I apologize for
iron
wasting
door.
your time.
This is also when Zach was saying, "You better be nice to me right now."
Oh,
Hey, I
that's
don't know
the,
who you are.
that's the clip where it was. Hey, I don't know who you are. Why are you being so mean to me? But you need to be nice to me right now. I love that.
But before he's making the character jump up and down, he's like stamping on the floor. He's like, "Whatever you do, don't come in here."
Don't be mean to me. I don't know who you are, why you being so mean to me, but you gotta be nice to me
You better
right
be
now.
nice to me right now.
That's. I mean, I think you and I both feel that deeply in the jobs that we work.
Wokey.
Hey,
I don't know who
seriously.
you are or why you're being so mean to me, but you need to be nice to me right now.
Hey, I don't know who
Listen
you
to her.
are.
Oh,
Michael Jackson. It's coming, dude. It's coming, dude.
let's see.
Tomer, please.
I can't play
You're the oldest.
I'm the oldest.
Jesus. Fuck up,
Oh,
Tomar.
so do you want the
I'm not gonna
snacks?
dog on
Why are
the
you
little-
being mean to me, or do you want the
No,
Chopo's
you're
Big Adventure clip?
Chopo's Big Adventure.
Okay, okay.
I can find the thing where he's jumping up and down.
What the hell is
It's
this
not
thing
bad.
called?
It's not hard to find.
It's
'cause
called
a very,
Escape the
very
Awoki.
It's called
popular clip.
Listen to her.
Play
Literally, yeah.
What the hell else do you do?
Version of Julia Brown. Listen to her.
Adventure.
There's a dead body.
Sonic Advance, you fucking.
Zide plus the
It's
little.
like, yeah, you hear it's high.
Happened. Is that a hiding? What was that?
Why do you think it's free?
Let me tell you about coming to love.
I thought you did that. That was not on purpose.
I hate this fucking game.
All right, there it is. Okay.
This isn't scary, but it
She
is.
talking out loud
I
the
keep
second.
not hearing what she's.
Falling now, maybe. Record a scream right now.
Oh!
out.
Larry
Freaking
never
love how he
realized.
plays, dude.
They're great.
Record a scream right now.
They're like, record a funny scream right now, and Zach's like, "Oog." That guy's voice is just
Also,
one of a
stand up.
kind.
This is
It
a
is
snail's
great.
pace. Also, stand up.
I love him. And
Michael
anytime
Jackson's fun.
someone tries to ask him about it, he's like dodges it in like the weirdest way possible.
I know. It'll always be a
Funhouse
mystery.
is-
No, what is
Supreme.
it? What is it?
It's probably just like a deviated
6 inches.
septum.
Yeah.
Because like that. I mean,
It's a little dwarf.
this is my voice right now.
This is my voice when I talk with one finger pressed in my nostril.
Right? That's kind of actually how he sounds like.
I think he just is, yeah, like wired that way.
I have a partially deviated septum in one nostril.
Oh,
Brags,
I think we were
Larry.
talking about this. Brags, Larry. Damn. Actually deviated.
It's faster than you are.
Would you take $250 if I could look at your septum for 1 hour?
Yeah, go right ahead.
You
You don't even have to pay. I'll let you look.
Am I allowed to use a speculum?
Is that a device to look into my nose?
It's a device to look into the live stream.
Look into a
Sorry.
Oh, you rascal. And then you pull it out, and it's like this huge thing that's like way too big to fit into my nostril.
I pulled it out and it's not been desanitized in like years. It's covered in like crusty mucus.
Yeah.
This is my speculum. I'm a medical professional.
Remember, although I am a physician, although I am a doctor, I am not a licensed
I'm very
physician.
sincere in the machine.
me too.
Zide plus the
It's
little.
like, yeah, you hear it's high.
I
I'm not gonna
parents'
dog on the little.
Tomar.
Happened. Is that a
I
hiding?
also feel bad for Tomar at times. I do that voice. I'm like, he's just a normal guy.
They rip on Tomer all the time. He's such a good sport about it.
Hmm.
He even makes fun of himself. And like, I like when Tomer does his own voice.
In like the weird solid playthrough, they mentioned like, his wife got angry at them for making fun of him. I was like, that's good. That's great.
I don't know who you are. What?
On point.
Oh, you know what, dude? Larry in the past came in clutch and timestamped it in the comments. Thank you.
Did you find the clip? You are.
I don't know who you are, but you need to be nice to me right now.
But that's not the clip.
It's
Okay,
been posted
Sonic
on
Adventure.
YouTube in
Oh, he's here.
2009.
Oh,
He
God
got you.
almighty.
He found you.
I don't know who you are.
Okay, I'll
Can you hear
find
me if I do
this
this?
clip.
Can you hear me if I do this? Whatever you do, don't come in here.
Whatever you do, don't come in here.
Don't come into this room. Mark blunders in that room. These photographs of myself connected with length of yarn.
And T equals 49 minutes, 1 second. 49 minutes, 18 seconds.
A long sleeve.
Can you hear me if I do this? Whatever you do, don't.
Heaven help me, Larry. What's the bit I was even looking up?
It was in Sonic Adventure 2, you said.
It was in
But I
Sonic
guess
Adventure 1.
Julian is in it. I don't remember a Sonic where Julian was in
The
it.
long bleach. Ugh, heavens. I'm just dumb.
Heavens
No.
to Murgatroyd.
Heavens to Murgatroyd. Yes, I do declare I'm having the vapors.
Let's do my clip instead.
Yeah. And also next time I'm gonna look up. Oh, so we just do different layers. That's how we do animation.
I guess that's what this lady was saying.
This wench.
Now, when I hide layer 1, does that hide it for you as well? So we should probably hide all
Next
these layers.
frame. Next frame looks the same. And that don't make no sense. The next frame. And the next frame.
And the next frame.
And the next
And
frame.
the next frame. And the next frame. And the next frame.
Until tomorrow lights our way to dusty death. And all our
Yesterdays have lighted
have lighted
fools
fools
the way
dusty
to
death.
dusty death. Out, brief candle.
Out, brief candle.
Life is
Life
but a walking
but a poor
shadow.
player.
A poor player that struts and
Brief
frets his
shadow.
hour upon the
On
stage.
stage. And is seen
Heard
no
no
more.
more. It is a sad tale
Tale
told
by an idiot.
full of
Full
sound
of
and fury,
sound and fury.
signifying nothing.
Signifying nothing.
Thank you, Miss Yost, for making us all memorize that by heart.
You know what? Yes, thank you, Miss
Thank
Yost.
you.
That was cool.
That was pretty. I remember how she would play the Lord of the Rings soundtrack and read Beowulf, and she would run around the room.
It is a tale told by idiots. Yeah, no, it's
What?
good.
She's a fun lady.
I
Also, you go.
yes. Well, I was gonna say it's fascinating to think all the times that teachers played like fun videos in the classroom was just like when they were too hungover to do anything.
Yeah.
Gosh, well, I'm supposed to still go and find that the Julian clip, Chopo's Big Adventure.
Yeah, Chopo's Big Adventure. In Sonic, you said 2. No, for some
I know
reason.
exactly where
Oh,
it's at.
there it is.
It's in the middle of the water temple.
Oh, they're playing Ocarina. Okay.
No, they're playing Sonic Adventure, but there is a water temple
Oh.
in Sonic.
Oh.
Both of those games are beloved to me. Okay. Man, I love Ding Dong.
I like Ding Dong too. He's got good. I like his energy. I like people with that low energy.
Ding Dong really put it well when he was like, everyone is like, all of you are like up here, and he's like raising his hand up high, I'm like, I'm just down here.
Yeah.
the like low level, and like yeah.
I
I
like
literally
that.
encountered a person on the opposite end of the spectrum to do it last night because it's 5:49 p.m. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I know what time it is. But yeah, it was like a person from like a Lutheran church or something, and they came in like, "Hi, how are you doing today?"
And you're
And
like,
like,
whoa.
I'm doing good. Hi, I have a room here. Yes, you do.
Maybe he was about to get laid or something.
It was a lady.
Oh. Well, maybe she was about to
Um,
get laid.
mm, she was attached to a Lutheran church group, like I said. So maybe what I thought is like she was like a public speaker, and she was just used to like talking loudly. She kind of quieted down once I like responded, and like I definitely responded in like an extra quiet voice because I was like, no, no, please don't do this to me again.
Yeah.
Don't. The next time you open your mouth, do not bust out my eardrums.
Yeah.
Please.
Sometimes you kind of shut it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Or
Mm.
not like shut it down, but I'm saying like
You gotta shift the energy. Kind of thing.
right, because you know that you can't match that. So if you were going to, it would come across like weird and not.
It would come off across spiteful if I was like,
Yeah. It would. Yes, that's exactly it. Yeah. It would come off like you're making fun of her or something, and you don't want to even do that. You just can't match that
yeah,
amount
exactly.
of energy right now. That's how I am in the morning when I first get in.
Before you have a coffee.
Yeah. Well, I've even had my coffee at that point.
But it hasn't had the time to process.
That may be it.
Also, did you watch the Red clips?
The Reddit clips of.
No, the Red Eclipse. And
The Reddit clip. Oh, last night, you mean?
Yeah, the cartoon clip I sent
Oh,
you.
no. That's the one I haven't watched.
Ah, Larry.
But that one was in my YouTube recommends for a
Larry,
while.
you must. Please. Where are we? We're still recording, right?
Yes.
Pull it up. The people need to see your live reaction to this
Oh,
cartoon.
okay, cool. Let me
It's
see here.
that good.
Okay, here it is. The Red Eclipse.
Also, I did find the. Let me play this clip. It's chill. That's it.
Ooh.
I found it.
Could you stop tapping?
Could you stop tapping? That's me at work. Whoa.
Could you please?
It's her ADD. Leave her alone.
What? I mean, what are we doing here?
Displaying forbearance.
Does anyone know what that means? Do you even know what that means?
He means patience.
Wow.
I'm a judge. I'm used to patience. But as a judge,
the animation
I
on
don't like
It's
my
incredible.
time wasted.
The
Is
way
this
they
on ones?
You actually showed up. Verdict, psychopath,
well, I
Lady
think it's on
L, misconduct, blot.
Gosh.
What?
I
Goofy's
brought
here
you all
too.
here because we share one problem.
Lack of psychotherapy?
The way
I
that
meant the
guy
Red
animates
Eclipse.
hands is so good.
Yeah, dude.
The red
And I assume you love the blob character.
I haven't seen him yet. Oh, he's just a shadow.
Counts of breaking
Yeah,
and
he's like a
entering,
weird shadow that
149
imitates,
counts of aggravated assault,
cartoons.
15 counts of
The
torture.
lamp lady
This
changes
man
the.
can't keep getting away with this.
I'm down to
the
fourth of
light.
my
It
night
changes the light
last
bulb with
Sunday.
the.
And considering that
Oh,
life
also,
is a face,
Larry,
imagine how many
are you okay with gore?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love
Okay,
gore.
there's gonna be some gore.
I loved gore. Oh yeah, the
This
blob guy just got
perficiousness
shocked.
has propagated to my nearest
Oh
benefactors
no,
and
there's gonna be
tombs.
some real gore.
Timorousness.
Give it a second.
I've loved gore ever since I was a little boy.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
I'm
I
guessing you're all
thought you
thinking
were
of ways we can
someone who was-
solve this issue.
Oh, are you fucking with
Find
me?
him.
No, I
Fry him!
always loved gore.
Sorry.
Cruel and unusual punishment.
I feel like I had a conversation
Do
with
you
you, and
have
you do
a
not
piano?
like that stuff.
No, I
But
think we
I-
were talking about like horror
What do
video
you
games
have
and
that
how
beats my
it's like too
10-foot
intense
looking
for
glass in
me.
a summer sun?
Oh, you don't
It's
like
not-
that? Okay.
It's not even like the gore is what is.
It's like the jump scare and the.
It's like, yeah, too scary.
Yeah. Okay. Because yeah, this as you'll see, this one gets gory. And I did find Shovo's Big Adventure.
Nice. Did you get it time stamped?
Meat origami.
Yes.
Assassin. Best I could find. Unfortunately,
Man, the drawing
the
is so
shipping
good.
isn't cheap.
I don't like drawing.
totems?
Oh,
Oh, the shadows.
yeah, I mean that guy's drawings is really good. Like it's again the way he draws hands and things, and it's just like so detailed and feel like well animated. And then again, yeah, when the fucking like origami killer comes out, like
Yeah.
she's like beautifully
Oh, look at that
animated.
heart. I like that.
It's still pulsing in her hand, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that whole sequence is frankly showing off, in my opinion.
Yes.
Like, the way the camera is swinging around and shit. Like,
That's, yeah. And the like foreshortening of the characters. They
this
swatch
motherfucker
and
is.
stretch.
This motherfucker knows he's hot shit and wants to show it off.
Yeah.
Frankly, makes me want to kiss him on the mouth. So I can steal his secrets. Anyways. Anyways, I did find that clip.
Let me see here.
I'm just posting it right now. Sorry.
Oh, okay. But no, gore, thankfully, is something that doesn't bother me at all. Kind of, when you work in a hospital, you can't really be bothered by that kind of stuff.
Yeah, okay.
You know?
I just remember someone being bothered by gore. Gosh dang it. I am a weak man. A weak, pathetic creature. And egg.
You're all just clapping. Like, yeah. That son, ladies, writes her number on her arm.
What now?
You pay, then the ready clips pays.
No,
I'm
fuck
in.
it.
So am I.
Listen,
I suppose the court has reached a verdict.
The judge. The course. Ah, the blob character can be any cartoon character, I see. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. Man, I'm hitting this guy with a sub for sure. So.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, I love the blob character. I knew you'd love the blob character. He is
Yes. I love
delightful.
that. Making a bunch of cool references.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was so good.
And again, with even with the judge character and the linguist character.
The way his
That's what
hands move. Just,
Yeah, exactly. The hand movement is just so oh.
And then that gore sequence with the spinning camera, damn.
Mm-hmm. Oh, have you seen Dun Da Dum, Larry? My chance?
No, but I did see. That's a new anime, right?
Yes. Do you have Netflix? I assume.
Well, I do have Watch Cartoon Online.
Oh well, then just as good. Better, frankly.
Well, but it would be
Yes.
nice to support the anime. But it's about like ghosts versus aliens, kind of like one of them is really into ghosts and one of them is really into aliens.
Yes, the Ghost and Aliens anime. But they don't feel bad about pirating it because it's like the animators are the first ones to get underpaid. Nothing else happens after the fact.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
you don't think it makes a difference? Like if they get
the
more
only
views?
difference it could make is potentially influencing whether it gets a second season or not.
Right.
I don't know though, because there was a lot of positive response for Scavenger's Reign, and they fucking nixed it. Those fucking idiots.
I know.
I
Dude, I
know,
really
that was
like
so drawing.
Scavenger's Reign.
Wasn't it the best? Wasn't
It
that
was
cool?
so good.
Gonna draw
Earlier
like
today,
some cool little.
have you ever heard of the Codex? What is it? Codex Sarah.
Codex Astartes?
Seraphanius.
No.
It's this weird book somebody made, kind of like in response. I was on this earlier today when I was like looking to get into the Voynich manuscript, and he made his own kind of like nonsense alien textbook with, like, it doesn't have any words in it, but it's pretty trippy, and it kind of reminds me of Scavenger's Reign and like its weird sequence of.
Got like a logic to it that's what I love so much about Scavengers Reign is like you can see that there is a logic to this world, like there's a life cycle, but it's completely alien to anything that we can understand.
Yes, like the world has rules.
Yes,
like,
there's concrete rules,
but it's very
oh,
alien.
Man.
The writing is also good.
Yeah, I like the writing. It's very simple. It's how like people would talk in this situation, I feel like. Whereas,
and they always do like a original spin, like they come to a fork in the road, but the fork is like vertical or something. Like, you know, like there's always kind of like a new alien spin.
What do you think of that moment where the young woman and the old guy were together?
Yeah.
Lord help me if I can remember the names. But
Yeah,
they're going. One weakness you should be able. I can remember fucking Ian or KO.
What was the name of the cool robot character, like Leto or something?
Levi. That's the one character I could remember. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Hayden. KO?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's something like the Captain Hayden or...
It's Caden or KO or... Okay, gang.
Scavenger's Reign characters.
Yes, Gavin. Yerp. Yerp.
All these things are like, why was Scavenger's Reign canceled?
Was the name of the robot.
Is Barry autistic? I didn't.
Incredibly artistic. This is Arthole. We're all artistic here.
So there's Ursula, Ozzy, Levi, Sam.
Cayman. Cayman was his name.
Cayman, yeah.
And I thought it was like Kamen, because I thought it was like a Japanese name, but no, Cayman is like a weird... Apparently it's like a weird English name. I don't know. That's the way they pronounce his name.
It's the name of a small...
He was the worst character, too.
I know. Don't you just hate him?
But actually...
Like, usually I kind of like the villain, but like...
Was he a villain? He was...
I
he was
don't know.
distressed.
Like,
I'm just honestly, I'm just more confused about the weird transformation that occurred with him and like what's his name? Hollow, I think is the name with
Hollow,
like the
yeah.
weird. Yeah. So Hollow
Hollow
swallowed.
swallowed.
But so I thought the whole life process of Hollow was that he put in like information into people's brains that made them go out and do things that would bring him some food, right? Like that was
Yeah,
his life
I can buy
cycle.
that.
Because he like barfed like a little black orb into a creature. That creature went and stumped around and then came back and barfed back a new orb. So I assume what he does is because they're clearly like telekinetic creatures. I assume they somehow put in like thought process into other creatures' minds where they will go out and gather resources and then regurgitate those resources into Hollow, right? That's the idea.
Yes, yes. I agree. Yeah, I agree with that theory.
So then he goes and grabs Cayman, and somehow he ends up absorbing Cayman, and then just goes on like an eating spree. I'm a little confused on that. Maybe it's
When he
like
absorbed Cayman,
absorbed.
he absorbed all of Cayman's like they became like symbiotically
Insecurities
linked.
and
So yeah, like normally you're right, that creature would go out and like cause other creatures to get it food, but since Cayman went inside of the creature, now he has like weird Cayman's agenda is like blended with its own, which is why it goes to the ship to destroy. For example,
why does it go to the ship?
it goes to the ship to destroy the ship because Cayman feels
To the ship.
guilt.
Yes.
For
his wife's death. And
yeah.
also the guilt over him fucking over the entire crew. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. That makes a lot of sense.
And plus there's like a major theme in the show about like symbiosis and like not only like the alien symbiotic relationships, but also like how another humans like when you get involved with somebody, your life like leeches into their life too, and it's almost like being like an alien possessed, like for example with the old man and how he has that like thing in his heart, and that's like also kind of a like almost like a rape allegory almost, or like because like that
Ozzy
lady
is
like Ozzy's like whenever she's like unconscious, he wants to implant that thing in her. It's almost like a play.
Yeah. That's interesting. Never got that aspect, but that whole arc was very interesting and also very hard for me because I was so sad to see Sam like go crazy and like want to. They actually handled that whole arc very well because like there was times where like, what am I doing? Like that whole episode where he's like digging out the tunnel. And,
that was crazy, and the like happy music that
fun music was so perfect for that scenario.
And then when they like did the outro with the happy music going again, you're like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah. Oh man.
I think my favorite moment was when they met the lady who implanted him with that evil thing in his heart, and she's just like this silent woman who just points.
I was like, oh, there are other good people on this island, or this planet, I should say.
Yeah,
that's great. And then they finally reveal, and I was like, what?
Whoa.
What? It that was such a great change. Yeah. So you meet like, oh no, this was a good house. No. Ah,
And
I don't know.
when they kill that creature that they found in that house, and it like looks at them after they like unplug that woman, and it's like looking around like fuck, fuck, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's such a cool moment. And the way they handled it, where she was like, "Oh, this is about to go into me."
Such a good
Yeah.
show, dude. They don't make them like that.
No, no. Well, I'm glad to see. So we're not getting a season 3 or 2 of Gavin Rain, unfortunately.
Apparently, I bet you though, it could happen.
I
Stranger
don't
things have
know.
happened.
I think maybe, just maybe, if David Zaslav, the retard, sorry, cut
You
that.
can say it. You can say it. He's a couple of bolts short of a mechanism if he's not renewing the show. I mean,
That's mean. But yeah, the retardant started fucking HBO Max.
retarded.
David Zaslav, fuck you. You are a horrible person. Stop fucking over the fucking the properties that you're in charge of. Please. Please. I implore you.
Listen to
Yeah,
reason, David. Are you listening to us, David? David?
well, there's no money attached to what we just said.
True.
So that's why he does it.
They
I
even
think
left on
that
like a cool note with those weird like robot people that found Levi's little babies at the very end. There was like this is interesting. Like,
did you watch the Uzumaki videos?
I don't know.
Well, okay, that's a no.
I don't think I have. Nope.
Yeah, it was an adaptation of a cool Japanese manga. The first episode was really cool. It was
I
well
think,
animated. Everyone was hyped.
and again, he failed to.
Oh
Oh no, this
it's
was a
cool, Larry. Let me
different
show
guy.
you a cool story.
This does look interesting, with the lady with the big thing in her head,
Yeah,
and it's on Max, but it wasn't renewed.
the first episode was good. The other ones are. I actually thought they were pretty good too, but they're not as good as the first episode. That's the kicker.
But did you read the manga?
Of course, I read the manga.
Of course, I love that. Of course.
Who do you think I am, Larry?
Who do you think
Come
you're
on now.
dealing with? Come on now.
Listen, did I read the Gantz manga? No. I read part of it.
I'm trying to figure out how to switch between these layers good.
Yeah, you're on a freaking Macintosh, aren't you?
Can you switch between my pinhead layers? Can you see those?
Oh. Right.
I've got a little thing started here.
Perhaps I can. Oh. No. Oh, there's different layers. Oh, there are different layers. In fact, this stupid program is making me like, do you want to buy some new layers? No.
What?
No, I want to live with the layers that my friend has created.
You see pinhead 1, 4, and 3. And you can change the opacity of each layer to simulate onion skinning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My boy's been listening. Yeah, let's make a new animation. Because this
Right
one's too
now.
big. Yes, immediately. I'm not fucking around, brother.
I'm trying to draw Zach jumping up and down here. I've got like 2 frames.
I'm gonna name this animation session Flippin' Dip.
Let me watch this
Flipping
Chopo.
With
You said it's at 3. What now? 3?
3:55. 3 minutes and 55 seconds.
Let's see here.
Pretty sure.
Funny.
How did they fuck that up?
I just didn't notice.
Don't worry. That was bad.
That need to be erased.
Julian.
What?
If you could go back in time and change the Bible, and if you had the chance to do it, would you?
I guess.
What would you change it to say?
Oh, it's
Sonic
a great
Christ.
moment. Earlier.
Sonic.
I don't
He will be
know.
a blue hedgehog, and he will be epic.
With the reddest of sneakers.
The most epicest of hedgehogs.
You could run at Sonic speed.
I would make it about a small puppy named Chopo.
A small
Chopo
puppy.
do?
named
Chopo the
Chopo.
puppy?
Yeah.
What does Chopo do?
He goes on a big adventure.
It goes on a
Chopo's
big adventure.
That's the new name.
What are you doing?
I'm-
God dang it.
I'm surprised there's no animation
Chopo's
of
Big
this bit.
Adventure.
Yeah, that's the name of the Bible.
Yeah, it would be a little cartoon dog.
The beautiful
What's the
bit,
story?
isn't it?
There's
Like a
it's
Bible
it's
bit
the whole
about a
Bible,
puppy.
Chris.
There's a lovely
I can't
lady.
summarize the Bible.
He's gonna what? I mean, you need to write a new story. You
little
can't just call it
cartoon dog
Choco the
lady.
puppy and then
There's
fucking
Think about
Chopo.
and
that.
then fucking expect people to
There's
ignore the
Chopo.
title.
Ding Dong's
No,
pissed.
as in it's the full length of the Bible, so I can't summarize it.
Oh,
Yeah,
He buys a train, he meets a
when
snake.
Ding Dong is
He buys a train, he meets a snake. Okay.
It is not a great bit.
Yeah, this is good. Okay, let's
We need to get back to. I mean, I need to get back to the bigger picture because I am not doing drawings. I think I'm drawing like some sort of larger creature.
which layer are you on?
Layer in head 2.
Pinhead 2. Can't see your. Oh, I see your position.
Do you not see my large-eared creature?
How come I can't see? Have you drawn anything?
Oh, I've done drawn something.
What the heck? I can't see it.
Opacity is at 29%. Can you see this? Can you see this?
I can't.
Larry?
I cannot.
Larry? Oh, really?
Oh.
It's not anything worthwhile.
Pinhead 3. Okay, cancel. You're on Pinhead 2. Okay, there's layer 1. Pinhead 2.
Okay.
Can you see... I don't know. Can you see the... Oh.
What are you up to? What are you drawing?
Oh, why is it drawing these squares?
I'm drawing to the awful that trans person or the Benjamin Franklin, the bottom left.
No, I'm trying to draw on Pinhead 2.
Pinhead 2, eh?
That's what we're drawing on, right? Okay.
No. But I can see your drawings. Hello.
Hello. Oh, I see you.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you now. Okay, let's draw some, like James Baxter said, we need to draw some like tentpole drawings to kind of hold it up.
What's the tentpole drawing?
I think the tentpole drawing is at that point in the video where they're like, later we're gonna draw like Chris and Ding Dong and Julian and their reactions, but right now let's focus on drawing like what Julian says, it comes to life, and we're gonna draw like he's like it's about Chopo, and then it pops over to a picture of Chopo like standing there going like ruff ruff.
Simple as.
He's a cute little puppy.
You see my drawing?
I can see it.
No, that's a bad enough. Chopo, show. I gotta figure out my mouth.
I think I see what you're doing here. So like this is his ear, right?
That's his eye.
That's his eye.
That's his eyeball. That's his eyeball.
I see. And this is his cute little nose.
No, stop.
Sorry.
This is a cute little nose. You see?
Yes.
Think? I'm sorry if you were not, if you were tracing the real nose, but I wanted to make sure that you had a grip on what was going on in actuality.
I think wrong color. I'm imagining Chopo is blue. How do you feel about that?
Are we doing the animation of Chopo's Big Adventure? Because that has to be a whole separate frame.
I think at first we're gonna draw like Chris and Ding Dong and Julian on.
Are you just gonna Bluey? You do it, Bluey into it.
I forgot that Bluey. I forgot. Maybe he should be a different color.
Please remember Bluey. I love Bluey.
My nieces love Bluey too.
Oh, Larry, I've had dark days where I can think of nothing but death and darkness. But
Bluey kind of is your little light that gets you out of that darkness.
It is exactly that. You will not judge me for that.
I certainly won't.
It's just so delightful. When I watch those videos, what I really think is, gosh dang, I wish I was a dad like Bandit.
I know, me too, dude.
You're blowing strong. You gotcha. No, stop.
What? You don't like my fixings? Am I not doing it right?
No. You must not do such evil things. Yeah.
Wait, draw those ears. I was kind of liking that.
Oh, you like the Mickey Mouse ears?
He's got to have cute puppy ears. I'm thinking they should be more like kind of, like one's floppy and one's not.
What's that? Oh.
Are these his like little puppy paws?
No, those are his jowls.
Those are his what?
Jowls.
Oh, those are his jowls.
Yes, his little jowls.
His Jake the dog jowls. So he's like a little Great Dane puppy.
Yeah.
And he's got really big paws. They're too big for his body. Chopo!
I just can't. Yep, I'll give him some John K. ass eyeballs. This is the fate that every toon drawing must face. I know this is a bad drawing. Larry. Go ahead. Critique.
I think his nose should be cuter.
You're absolutely right about that. You don't find any problems with the lips?
Yeah, the upper lip is too Simpson-esque.
Too Simpson. Okay. The cute nose. That's the cute nose, right?
A cute
lips too Simpson-esque. God damn it, we can erase the bottom lip too. Gosh. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate humans.
Chopo doesn't hate humans. He's a cute little puppy who goes on a big adventure. Also, it's supposed to be like a divine image. Maybe he should have like, you know, that thing.
This is not Chopo the puppy. This is not Chopo the puppy. Chopo the puppy looks like this. Sorry. Let me undo. I'm sorry. Did I just waste time drawing like an evil creature?
You did.
A non-Christian being. Yeah, Chopo the puppy. Okay, here he goes.
I kind of like what you had going on before. It was like
Well, we can figure this out. Like, Chopo the puppy should be like this.
Eyes first.
Yeah, like, it's gotta be droopy. And it's got like a drooping face. Little things. And he's got like big drooping. Yeah, you've got the picture. Hold on. Larry, I will send you a link. Larry, I think the problem you have is not related to the drawings on sale. Larry? I think maybe the problem you have is related to how you relate to the Congress of how many people? Like, when you're talking to people en masse. I think you are talking to people en masse on a certain level and not... sorry, are you talking to people en masse like about 1,000 people?
Maybe like 30 people.
Okay. I think maybe you need to adjust your levels.
Oh, like my audio is really loud. I'm like peaking.
No.
Oh.
Sorry. Well, this is not a relevant thing to mention because I think I think honestly I can't think of anything to offer to you at this point, Mister. You just have to remember that you're delivering to an audience of one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that could change at any moment.
Like you said, nobody has animated Chopo. Poor Chopo is like the dog at the pound that no one's adopted yet.
I will animate that fucking bit. God damn it. It's a delightful bit. I love it.
And he goes on a big adventure.
He goes on a big adventure.
He buys a he says, wait, what does he say? He buys a train and a snake or something. Can't remember.
I saying it's the full length of the Bible, so I can't summarize it. He buys a train. He meets a snake.
He buys a train. He meets a snake.
There's several types of adventures.
He buys a
He has
train.
to collect the world gems. He becomes the amoeba.
I want to. Let's try and draw him buying the train. So, like, here's the train.
Sure. Yeah, we got to draw buying a train.
Like, I'm imagining, here's like the train booth thing, and here's the guy
Does he
going
not just
like,
give a big check for the train?
The guy is like, huh? A puppy?
Would he not just give a big check?
Yeah, and here he is.
I remember feeling this sentiment when I was rewatching a recent episode of Super Mega. You know, they were like talking about large exchanges of money, and I was like, I think past $10,000, you should just have like a giant check.
A giant, yeah.
It's just a big ass check. The value of what you're exchanging on it.
And here's Chopo. Look, Mark, here he is buying the train.
Oh, Bible.
It's a story in the Bible.
But that's absolutely what should happen with Chopo. Yeah. Okay, is this okay? Okay. It's the canon drawing of.
You draw him meeting the snake. Like, what would that be? Like, is he being eaten by the snake? We could do a funny joke there. Like, he buys a train, you see this image, and then he meets a snake. We could have him
So
like
Chopo's meeting the snake?
That's what Julian said. They're like, what happens to him?
That's
and he's
what
like, he
Julian
buys
says.
a
What
train, he meets a snake.
I want to understand your drawing. I think I understand it somewhat. Okay, so if I'm not wrong, correct me about this one.
Yeah.
No, that's like that was what I'm doing. Okay, I think that's the correction I wanted to make. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay.
Thank you for doing that, dude.
No, I just want to make sure. Okay, so yeah. So Chopo is a little puppy dog that goes on a big Bible adventure.
He buys a train, he meets a snake.
He does a lot of things, Larry.
What else does he do?
He becomes an amoeba at one point.
He becomes an amoeba?
Yeah. Larry, I've watched the Sonic Adventure playthrough a number of times. Oh, I really I'm this is a bit that I actually have been wanting to animate for a while, but I don't want to do it injustice, so I'm just gonna draw something else if that's cool.
Yeah.
What shall I draw, Larry?
Draw him meeting the snake.
Julian meeting the snake?
No, Chopo meeting the snake.
Oh, Chopo meeting the snake. Okay, easy.
Like, we could do a joke here where the snake is like, has its crazy snake mouth open and is like about to attack Chopo. We could have Chopo eating the snake. We could have, we could have the snake just like sitting there and there's a big lump in its tummy. Like it just ate Chopo.
Give the snake about to pounce and I got Chopoing.
Chopo's just looking like cute.
Yeah.
He's like completely unfazed.
I'm like a cute little doggo.
Yes, I see what you're doing here.
An epic little doggo. Yeah, there's like a snake. Snake's eyeballs are like, yeah. Also, by the way, I did not have any reference for what I was drawing. If you wanted drawings of an evil nature, and that's where I. Sorry, Larry. Sorry.
There's Chopo meeting the snake.
Yeah, it's Chopo. He's like, oh, find my dog. Oh, no. No, we have to fix that in post. Oh, Lord, what did I do with this dog? Okay, I figured it out. There I am, a sick, twisted individual. But if you see the drawing I did, you'll understand.
He's got a big lower chin.
Yeah. He's got a massive, like, American chin.
Chopo's kind of a Chad.
Yeah. We're gonna give him a big old Adam's apple.
He's like not phased by the snake. He's like, snake.
He's like, copperhead. I've seen 100,000 of those.
Not
Snake?
intimidated by that.
Snake?
Snake!
Exactly.
Snakes have a weird thing where like they have this like tube that I know a lot of. I had a snake at one point, so I kind of know a lot about their anatomy. They've got this like air tube that comes out when they're eating something really big, and it can like stick. Let's look up snake mouth. Let's make this like really real looking. Snakes have like 2 rows of teeth.
I was saying, like, there's a lot of weird drawings I've done in this session that are bloated creatures that are beyond their measure.
Beyond their measure.
Beyond their measure. I could do a portrait of myself if we want to do a real portrait. Actually, though, I'm looking at the trans later.
The train?
It's pretty. The translator.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
go back to that.
That's basically me.
What kind of tattoos would he have?
Oh, yeah, he would have tattoos, wouldn't he?
Like a cool Maori warrior one.
Yeah,
and like he pretends like she pretends like she's Maori even though she isn't at all.
Good on you for saying shit. Yeah, no, it would be like Maori warrior tattoos. It would be honestly like something. I feel like a quote would be correct.
A quote, like "To thine own self be true." Something
yeah, exactly.
Trite.
Yeah, infinite summer.
Infinite summer.
That's what my mom wants to have tattooed. Don't be mean to her. I don't think it's very good either. But that's what we're gonna tattoo on this crazy character. Actually, it's gotta be tribal tattoos. Oh, you already got the ball spinning.
The ball spinning. That's funny. Is she just giving a thumbs up here? Or does she have something in her hand?
She has something in her hand, and It was something
Like she's killing a little baby rabbit. She's accidentally crushing a baby bunny to death.
I don't know, Larry. There was a totally reasonable response to the question, but I forgot.
This is like a little baby bunny.
This is a problem for you and I to undecipher.
This is like in Of Mice and Men. She's like doing a Lenny and crushing this bunny.
Doing a Lenny?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember. There was a thing, but I don't remember. I also don't. If the knowledge I got from that knowledge exercise is correct, I was operating with a hotel that was not full of knowledge and wisdom, and therefore that instrument was not a weird instrument.
Hang on. Are you using like Pixel 4 size? You crazy rascal.
5.
Pixel 5?
Yeah.
You are.
Check this out.
You are crazy, dude.
I can't figure out how to make an animation of this stupid frame. I want to actually just go to bed and pee. We'll pee.
Should we call it quits?
Unfortunately. I regret it, but I think it's still an option.
I think we've made great strides today, and I'm going to do a character study of Chopo.
Chopo the dog? Yes. Ugh. Well, I will advance my level of doing online records because, like I said, I went ham on a poor guy who just did a not very good reading of The Great Gatsby. I want to. He's like, am I younger and more valuable? Yes, my I'm like, come on, dude.
Oh, dude. This is not good. Did you check LibriVox?
I'm honestly like, can I get on LibriVox? Is there a LibriVox recording for this one?
Well,
There's gotta be a
oftentimes they'll just
LibriVox.
put that on YouTube, even like the links I send you. But they were
But I
originally
gotta do
LibriVox.
all these. But the one thing I don't like about LibriVox is every single episode, it's like chapter 1 of the LibriVox recording of The Great Gatsby. The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald.
This is a LibriVox recording.
Read by Mark Nishinico.
All
This is a
LibriVox recordings are in the public domain.
All
And it
LibriVox
grants me great pleasure.
Homestar gives me great pleasure to measure the treasure.
And my yoga. That's funny.
I don't understand how.
I like small parties. Large parties, no privacy. Homestar, read by Homestar Runner. The Great Gatsby, read by Homestar Runner.
In my younger and vulnerable
In
years,
my
my
younger.
father gave me a piece of advice which I've been turning over in my mind ever since.
In my younger.
Whenever you feel like judging anyone, just remember that everybody in the world wouldn't have the opportunity that you had.
And well, the gold hat, if you will, move ho. If you can bow tie for her too.
It came about that I was unjustly accused of being a politician, for I was privy to the secret thoughts of unhinged men.
Whatever you feel like
The abstract
criticizing
mind is quick to
anyone.
attach itself to this policy when it comes about in a regular mind.
Just
And so-
remember that the people in this world have the advantages that you had in my younger and vulnerable years.
only Gatsby, that man who
Give us name to this book was exempt for my reaction. Gatsby, who represented everything for which I am
everything.
unaffected scorn.
The only man who, as the words were, as to a, God damn it, what's the word for like the fucking earthquake machine?
Intricate machines that require earthquakes
Yes.
10,000 miles away. This responsiveness had nothing to do with the flabby impersonality.
With the fluctuations.
Which
No.
is dignified, creative temperament. It was an extraordinary gift of hope, a romantic readiness. Dude, I would kill to have Homestar read this whole book.
You really should deliver the Homestar reading of Great Cat, because I promised a real reading of Gatsby.
And Gatsby can be voiced. All of Gatsby's lines will be read in Strongman's voice.
Or Homestar. I feel like Homestar's is even better, because Homestar is like the perfect whatchamacallit, the Prohibition era.
Oh yeah.
Homestar 1 would be like, oh, I suppose I do have $1 million extra. And that is a slight imposition on my spending budget. I suppose I will reallocate it to my friends. And Coach Gatsby is like, hey, Homestar! It is a great measure of treasure that you will pleasure
Homestar's
me with.
Coach Z. I mean, Gatsby's Coach Z.
Yeah, Home Gatsby's. See, I'm confusing you even now with my my muddling of the labels of treasure and pleasure.
Pleasure. I'm so glad you
Treasure.
finished 21 Goblins. What a
It was
gem.
delightful. It was a gem, and after finishing it, I was blasted with wisdom beyond measure. And you too were blasted with this measure of treasure.
Yeah, we're like King of the Goblins now, right? That's what they said at the end, I think.
I'm pretty sure we're like triple goblins at this point.
Triple victory. And can you believe that twist at the end?
Okay, that was the one thing I was gonna say. So I thought from the title and from the content of the book that the goblin was the villain, but it was the fucking monk.
That
from
fucking
chapter
monk,
1,
dude.
who fucking was dropping delicious fruits full of treasure.
Treasure.
That was he almost fooled King Triple Victory. He fooled me because I was like, oh, I was completely on the monk side of like,
me
dude,
too.
you got to bring this goblin spy to the monk. But the goblin finally when he gave a evil puzzle that the king could not figure out, where he was basically the king's head was about to explode into 1,000 pieces. But the goblin was like, "Oh, now I see that you are a good guy, and I literally put for you 21 puzzles plus this 22nd one, which was a real banger of a puzzle.
That one with the
And
footprints, dude. Who can figure that one out?
who is the stepdaughter and the daughter and dude? And,
That one did blow. That one blew my mind into 10,000 pieces.
that one was too much. That one. I've seen too much weird stepdaughter porn. I can't do it. It's just too much.
I love the weird like morals of each story too, and they make you like scratch your head, and you're like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like the one thing with the male and the well, but in
The male and the
general,
female,
all
right.
females are evil. So, and you're just like left
There's
scratching your head.
occasionally a man that is not so good, but as we see, most females are hard. But it's so weird because the body of the stories that they tell, like all the females are pretty good generally. Like there's
Yeah,
it's all about
right?
faithful wives who do everything for their husband. I'm like, really?
Beautiful, faithful wives.
I would be blasted to have a wife like the ones that were.
It would give me great pleasure.
It would give me a great pleasure.
Do you have a treasure
Larry,
of a
would
wife?
you step into a grove 3 nights from now and then stay in that grove for 7 nights after you step in the grove? And upon spending 1 night in the grove, a little creature that looked like a beautiful human woman would approach thee and say, "Hello, Larry. My name is Blazing, and I will.
My name is what?
Do not speak to me ever again. But if you do not speak to me ever again, we and I will be married."
Yeah, and you're just left scratching your head like. And King Triple Victory, he gets the one up on that goblin every time.
Yeah. But I was truly vexed when he finally had something on King Triple Victory, and the goblin was like, "Oh." That actually did match up because the goblin was like, "If you know the answer, do not answer true." So the caveat is right there. If you don't know the answer, then you don't know the answer. And that's how King Triple Victory got out, I think.
That was close. Because if he would have brought the body to the circle, the monk would have completed some kind of evil ritual or something.
The monk was in the process of completing evil ritual, but the goblin forewarned the king that the monk wanted him to lie down in the pose of prostration. Instead, the goblin said, tell the monk, I don't know what that pose is. Could you show it to me? I don't know what it is." And so the monk would lie down in the pose of prostration, and then the king will cut his head off.
Throwing his fruit filled with treasure out the window. Yeah, that one's.
Is this an old story?
That one's a gem.
I'm sorry. What did he throw out the window?
I thought he had fruit that had gems in it. Wasn't it?
Yeah. So gems. So what did you call them?
He had fruit that had gems in them.
Yeah, but like, how would you categorize gems? Like
they
are.
I would say that they are treasure.
I distinctly heard a treasure, and I was like, that
why are you pronouncing it like that?
I felt an immeasurable displeasure when I heard of that. This fucking book has ruined me. Because anytime I hear Any variant of treasure, major, and just like he said it wrong.
Treasure.
He said measure. He said treasure. No.
Why is he saying it like that?
Why didn't you say it like the good way?
Like our boy, what's his name again? I forget. Kurt Ziegler.
Yes.
His name is Mercy. Or what does his name? They'll have like crazy names like
I like the
Piety.
crazy names. Those are good.
Yeah.
I wonder, is that like the way that Hindu names are like in real life?
Right.
Like
We have like some names like that, like Grace, I guess, or
yeah, Grace.
I'm trying to think
My children are named Jurisprudence and Actuality.
My daughter's named Fear of the Lord, and my son is named Piety.
Piety O'Neill. I fucking love the you've seen there are countries in like Texas and Alabama that are like named like Perdition and Sin and stuff like that.
Perdition. That's great.
We live in a weird ass country, man.
Perdition.
Also, I have to take a wicked pee. Let me return real quick.
Okay.
Salutations, Lawrence.
Hello.
I have blessed news.
What?
While I was taking a tinkle in the restroom, Perdition, Texas, got swallowed up by an infinite black hole.
Hooray! We're finally
salutations, but salutations, Texas, continues to exist.
Perdition is a noun for multiple meanings, including eternal damnation, utter destruction. This is fucking great.
That's like
what a place, dude.
It's a real ass town name. Yeah, it's great.
Perdition. I love that. Perdition.
Yeah, the Bible Belt is full of names like that, like perdition and whatchamacallit, like damnation.
Perdition is going to be my next page of my AI coloring book that I'm making. That's like baby's first church coloring book.
Hilarious.
I want it to be like a child's thing.
I like your AI coloring books, but I also... Oh, I like your little drawing here that you did.
Of Zach jumping.
Is that Zach jumping? Like the angry character?
Yeah, that's supposed to be Zach
Blue.
jumping. And he's going to be saying, whatever you do, don't come in here. I'm trying to
I don't know who you are. Why are you making fun of me?
You gotta be nice to me right now.
You gotta be nice to me right now.
And he's stomping on the ground, jumping up and down, screaming.
When you work in customer service, that mood is so So understandable.
Yeah.
I don't know who you are or why you're being so mean to me, but you gotta be nice to me
You gotta
right
be
now.
nice to me right now.
Yeah, I feel that on a deep level. I don't know who you are or why you're being so mean to me, but you gotta be nice to me right now.
Whatever you do, don't come in here. It's like screaming.
You better not show me with a root beer sucker. Man.
Root beer sucker.
And if you show Tomar with a tree star in his mouth,
Extended
you
neck.
are. I have to say,
blocked from the channel.
You were a fellow Toonhead, Larry. Do you not love the old Land Before Time movies?
Oh man, I love all movies by who's that guy?
Don Bluth.
Don Bluth, dude. Yeah, the Rats of Nim.
Don Bluth,
Vival.
the man who draws the juice a little bit. Bluth.
Yes.
Bluth.
Dude, I love that. That Rats of Nim movie, so good.
I need to watch Rats of Nim.
Oh man, the book is really good too.
I have not seen it.
It's very visceral. Like you feel like you're a little mouse, like scared.
Have you watched The Watership Down?
I did, yeah. I read it and then I watched it. I treated myself. So good. Plus, it's just like it's such a interesting kids book because it's like so violent and.
All the world will be your enemy. Prince with 1,000 enemies, and when they catch you, they will kill you. But first they must catch you. Digger, listener, runner, prince with a swift warning. Be cunning and full of tricks, and your people will never be destroyed. Sorry.
Harelu, I think.
El Araran. I don't know.
That's why my alternate ego is crushing a rabbit.
I think my alternate ego is driving towards not killing any animals.
That's why she's that's why she disked her neck or ringed her neck. She did.
She being
your alternate ego with the rings on her neck.
Yes, okay. Yeah, I'm fully prepared, Larry, at this point to go through God, it's gonna be like 1,000 lifetimes at least of animal lifetimes to atone for what I've done.
I read in my Exalted Sutra of Golden something that I'm gonna have like rebirths. I forgot how they word it, but it was like not. I'm gonna get to skip all that because I read this sutra, and I'll get like some good rebirths after this, and I'll be able to remember all of them.
Well, if you can remember all of them, then. Yeah, sorry, Larry, your character's getting wombled.
Those big mitts.
Oh, he's got she's gotta have those big mitts. We're both trans in this horrible nightmare universe. And again, I want to note for the viewing public, this is not an anti-trans thing. This is
You
just,
guys don't understand the satire.
it's just if we were forced to be other genders, this is the horrible creations that would come out. That's all. That's it.
You can't say that.
I mean, we can't say that because the whole thing is like, we are. What if we are forced into genders that we are not comfortable with? That's, that's honestly like Larry. I feel a deep amount of sympathy for trans people
Yeah.
because being born into a body that does not feel like your own is a pretty horrible thing.
The dysmorphia of it
Yeah.
all would be scary.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to deal with. And that's what I think. So, to honor that, I'm gonna draw a character from Hazbin Hotel.
Oh, sweet. Oh, I haven't watched that yet.
I have not watched Hazbin Hotel either.
Did you watch I did watch Hell of a Boss, though.
Oh, no. Both of us love Hell of a Boss.
I love Hell of a Boss.
Oh, yeah. Who's your favorite character from Hell of a Boss?
Interesting question.
I kind of... Oh, you go first.
I was going to say the character who's voiced by the guy who voices Invader Zim.
Oh,
says, Sir.
Yeah. I
like him.
We were on the same page, and then apparently, what is it? Is it Raz?
I think
Hold
so.
on, I'll look it up.
I like him. Sir. I like the way he says sir.
I love that Invader Zim actor. He's wonderful.
Yeah. And his coffee order really spoke to me on a deep level.
Moxie Millie Stolas.
Moxie, that was his name.
Moxie. It is Moxie. Okay, Moxie. Yes. And Millie is his wife. Yes, I love Moxie and Millie.
Yep.
I would love to have a Millie in my life.
Me too.
Just a crazy Southern lady who's willing to murder
really
all
good at shooting.
Yeah, exactly. And appreciate. I mean, I think Moxie was like a singer or something, because he has a good singing abilities, and Millie is a very appreciative bit. And I'm like, yeah, I'm basically what I want in life is a crazy lady who's good at murdering and appreciates that I can sing some Broadway show tunes. That's perfect.
Did you ever get your saxophone, by the way?
Oh, I have my saxophone. I never learned how to play it. I gotta get a lesson.
YouTube.
No, I gotta do it in person. I just can't figure out how to do the embouchure, Larry. I need a real person to
I see.
teach me.
It's probably a lot different than the trombone.
Yeah, in the trombone you go. It's easy.
Yeah.
But on the saxophone you do a weird thing where you use your tongue and the top of your teeth, and it's. I don't know. I could try looking up again, but I think it's best I just go to a real person. They're gonna be pissed at me because I'm gonna do one lesson, and then after that I'll figure out the saxophone for myself. But I just need to know how to produce a note. After that, it's just practicing the fingering and all that noise.
Yeah.
I also want to get a new trombone, to be perfectly frank, because my trombone is rusted and shitty. Also, I have a fucking piano that I need to learn how to play, so.
I've got a keyboard myself. I got it during the pandemic.
Are we keyboard pros?
Yeah, we are.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I need to like recommit to practicing every day.
Yeah, yeah. You're already practicing every day, which is good. I have not been doing even that.
I'm best at the banjo. I'm a real banjo wizard, let me tell you.
Banjo whiz.
Yeah.
I like these drawings you're doing. Hold on.
Which one of the wizard?
Both of the Wally Wizards.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that
The
thing.
dual wizards. What thing are you trying to do?
Like, where when he turns, he's supposed to be like, these levels are supposed to be on like the same. There's like helps you figure out how to do turns and stuff and how to do front facing. Front facing.
Oh, it's like some 3/4 view analysis type shit.
Yeah. Except I'm fucking it up.
Well, that's how you learn.
Yeah.
I think there are why the wizard here, but I don't want to give him sexy eyes.
I like your fish person super like facial expression.
I feel like
he's looking down at something tasty.
He's like,
what do we have here?
I don't know, isn't that just the light of my eyes?
Delicious looking.
It's simply splendiferous.
Those luscious lips.
Это человек. Ах, он истоватый. Он скоро умрет. I said he will soon die. I was very impressed. You laughed at the right time. Larry, do you understand Russian in secret?
I think I understood like the I guess I must have understood like the cadence of that you were telling a joke. Like from your like kind of the pacing and the tone of it, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna start doing Russian lessons though, and then we can talk about people.
Давай парень. Пора уже.
Da.
I was saying, yes, friend. It's about time. That's what I said.
Once I did.
Ну давай парень. Ну. About time. Давай give. Парень. Парень is friend. So ну давай парень. Like give it to me, friend.
What is friend?
Парень.
Potting.
My father is clearing his throat, and I assume he wants to give a correction.
Oh, nice.
He wants to give a correction. Partying is a guy or a dude.
My dude.
So it's less friendly than friend. Okay, I got that.
Мой парень is, of course, boyfriend.
My partying is boyfriend, which is unhelpful. Moi is the word for my. Listen, this is the last time I'm going to give you an update from my father. My father
was a speaker.
My father was a gamer. He loved to play Rygar for the NES.
Oh, dude, yeah, we play. I remember once you gave me a bunch of NES games on my computer, and this was one of them.
Rygar was the one where you throw your shield.
We also had elevator action.
Elevator action! Oh my god, we did game. We game for real.
I love that one. I never did get to that bottom of that building.
There was a lot of action on those elevators.
There seriously was.
there's actually like there's Elevator actually a cool game that on the arcade that expands on the mechanics.
Really? Yeah, that was a good game, honestly. That was like one of my favorites. I probably played that
I
one
think you get to
more.
play as like a cool anime babe too.
Really?
If that's yes. It was the 90s, Larry. There was a lot of games where you got to play as a cool anime babe.
Sick.
Yes.
My dream
Say
come
thick.
true. I said sick.
Oh, sick. Thick. Yes. Oh, I was supposed to have drawing of Benjamin Franklin. Goodness gracious. I've done nothing.
You kind of started drawing him down here. Did you see my version?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of drawing
He's
him.
like,
I like your version of him.
I think
Just
that
knock
the
my wig off.
electron should be negative.
Yeah, I guess I'll draw him like freaking out. This should be my bread and butter.
Whoops.
Sorry. No, I'm just trolling. I'm just trolling. Go ahead.
I was just going to draw him again.
I gave him like weird ass lips. Like I gave him this fairy face.
He does kind of have like distinct lips.
Everyone's got distinct lips if you really look at it. It's a matter of
He's got kind of
But
like
in
an
people who are
enigmatic.
attractive, you don't want to draw out the lips too much. You basically like for a real hottie. Like, hold on, I'm gonna draw a drawing on the side here. A real hottie,
Mm-hmm.
just a beautiful babe of yore. This is how you draw the lips. There is no contact whatsoever between the two lines that define
Where are you
the
drawing?
lips.
Over here?
To the right of Benji
Over
Frank. Yeah, to the right of the scribbles. Just look a little right. Do you see those drawing? Does that
Oh, I
not show?
see.
Yeah.
So right here is the gap.
And what you do is you do a little. Oh, that's not how they do it. What I would do is like a little soft body fill in. I don't want to. Okay, hold on. This? No, that's not right. You want to do like a little smudge line of the lip here. Like this is the bottom line, and then this will be the top line. And then you do a highlight like this. This is disgusting, but it will teach you the way to do it properly in the future. I will stand by this, actually.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's not good. Not right, but
I kind of get
you
the
see,
idea, though.
you understand. Yes.
Somehow that does work.
Yes. Yes. And now I have to come back and... Okay, now I have to... Ugh. Did I really do that? Hell's bells. It's... Oh, it's... Oh, it's bad.
Oh, it's
Oh,
bad. I
don't
made your
even know what
Benjamin
that-
Franklin spitting. He's like...
All of it. All of it. I'm erasing all of it and fixing it in post. Do you like... What about my weird puppy dog character?
Where?
To the left of... Yeah. $10,000 charge.
The one that's reacting to the snake.
Is that a snake?
Oh, I see.
No, there's a lot of things going on.
Yeah, I see. Up
Crazy
here.
drawing. Oh, is that a snake? That's a. Oh, oh, it's a rascalous little snake. Hmm.
What is so? Are the two things down here? That's his little chin, or
Let's see. Over there. Okay. Oh, that's his buck teeth.
that's
He's
his
got
buck
like a.
teeth?
So this character that I was drawing has two big ears. He's got his
Yeah.
eyeballs. He's got like an aardvark snoot, and he's got a separate lip
Oh.
with like two buck teeth at the
Oh,
end.
okay. I see. Yeah. I
Yeah,
see it now. Yeah.
This is an awful evil character that I abandoned immediately.
Oh.
Like, look at him.
He's a
I
sin
would
against
erase him,
God.
but you made the mistake of acknowledging him, so now we have to live with it.
No, we had to live with him. He's like, I can smell something over here. I smell something.
I detect an odor.
Are you gonna finish that?
Cut to like 15 more minutes of me snorting and coughing. Are you going to finish that? Doesn't smell like anything today.
Have you seen that video of the aardvark smelling the pumpkin?
No.
They have weird. Let me show you.
No, did you watch? Okay, Larry, are you a David Firth pilled?
David Firth? It does ring a bell.
Salad fingers. Salad
Oh,
fingers.
right. Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, right. That's up to you. Yeah.
This would be what that character is like. He'd be sniffing and snorting. This aardvark is just loving this pumpkin smell.
Delightful.
At 25 seconds, he really gets in there.
Oh, what a strange little creature.
Also, they're not.
Yeah, so you got the same energy. Okay, yeah. That's not where teeth goes then, is there? But you know what? I'm gonna stick with it. That's where man's teeth. Ugh. What is this? Make it drawing. Oh, bloody hell. What is that, Larry?
I was trying to draw pumpkin.
Oh, a pumpkin.
I don't know why. Sometimes I draw with my stupid mouse. Isn't that dumb?
No.
It's like I got this tablet right here. Like,
I mean, drawing with your mouse instead of your tablet is a little bit silly, but dude, people have been. There was like an era of webcomics where I'm pretty sure most people were uploading sketches into Photoshop and then drawing over them with their mouse. Like, that is a very common thing.
That's insane.
We lived in a different time back then.
I was like, There were no tablets. So that's what they had to do, right?
Pretty much, yeah. There were tablets, I think, but they were just expensive, and there were a lot of people who had a vision in their heart. And
I used to spend like all of study hall just drawing in MS Paint with my mouse.
Never messed too much with the digital draw programs.
I loved
just because they I had a copy of Photoshop that my father pilfered for me.
Nice.
Yeah, it was like a copy of Photoshop that I got from some Russian guy, but it was fun. Like there was cool effects and stuff, but
Photoshop is a bit weird with all like the layers and stuff. I don't know. It's just.
I mean, we're dealing with the layers right now, are we not?
We are. Maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I'd be better at it now that I've got more experience drawing.
I think so. Like, the annoying thing with all these programs is they put like different buttons in different places. So like, you're trying to do like the same operation of like I don't know, merging some layers or something, and it's just not as easy as it should be because every single program has a different way of doing it.
Exactly, dude. And every time you have to learn. Yes, and like once you have your footing, it's fine. But just the fact that each one is like a little bit different is just.
The wisest of princes will understand each program and will attune to them in their own way.
Right. Yeah.
And proceeding forward, they will use each program to their fullest and will have 3 brides of equal beauty and measure.
One will be named.
One will be named.
One
Hope,
will be named.
One will be named Purity, and one will be named Treasure. And upon coming to a crossing, the husband and the 3 brides will encounter a troll who will say, "Oh, noble king, I'm going to eat all 3 of your brides unless you can tell me a cool story of your." And the king will say,
One will be called Leisure.
And the king will say, oh noble giant, imagine, if you will, 3 daughters, one called Leisure, one called Pleasure, one called Treasure. Imagine the measure, and here's this part, giant. The one called Leisure had a measure of 33D. The one called Treasure had a measure of 65G.
One had a little dog that was named Schrader.
Let me tell you, these gals were stacked.
Drager. Slager.
You should put it down in your ledger, the major. I'm learning new better words every day. My word.
Shelter. I'm looking up words that rhyme with treasure.
Treasure. I knew pleasure and measure, but
leisure.
Leisure and leisure.
Leisure.
At your leisure. That's a good one. And remember, Lauren, and there was a time where they came to you, a beautiful bride named Cuteness. And she was the best of women, and she was a good woman. And she recognized the faults set out before her when she was setting out to be a beautiful bride, and therefore she did not act in unwiseness, but acted in prudence and goodness. And
And
so it
she
came.
dropped some sticks on the ground, and from that I knew that what she really was saying was that
Oh, that was
she
great.
she's been
The king dismayed at this action, and his good advisor said, "Oh, king, do not dismay, for the fact that she dropped 3 sticks on the ground mean, oh, king, I want you to bone me down 3 times in a
I
row.
want you to come to my house in the middle of the night and kill my mother."
I want you to." Yes, that is completely correct. The fact that I dropped 4 sticks on the ground means I not want you to come to my house and kill my mother, but it means that I want you to come to my house and I want you to lay upon the 7 cloth that I have laid upon the bedroom chamber, and I want you to then give upon your theory whether it is better for a man whether it is better for a Brahmin man who is unmarried to burn himself alive or to hang himself with a noose. Answer this question, or you will be you will be your head and your head will be called into consideration. And after your head is called into consideration, therefore, we will ask again the question of whether you know.
And then I will stab you 3 times in the chest. But my advisor told me that because she stabbed you 3 times, what she really was saying was that you should come back to the house.
What she was really saying was
night.
like, "God damn, that man is fine." She wrote that out in 3 measures of treasure, Lord Sir. Please, please, please. I ask upon thee. Read upon dawn messages of yore and interpret them in the correct manner befitting a king. And the king, befitting his manner, went to a big hole and crawled into it. And then no one talked to the king for about 3 years. And then the king, in his measure of wiseliness, did emerge from the hole. And he was full of princely treasures, and upon each body part he was festooned with a number of garments, each of them shining with diamonds and pearls of yore.
But the garments weren't made out of the right cloth, so he came screaming and running out of the room. And there was a
But his youngest son did feel the press of the cloth upon his forehead, and he did. He vaunted from the bedroom with a shrieking shriek.
So
And
that
he did.
king would have had to have known that 3 sons were going to come, and would have had to have known their profession.
Well, here's the question for you, Larry. Who was the wrong person? The king who went through all that bullshit and still came out a king, or his son who just screamed at the slightest intemperance for no reason? Which among them was the better person? Answer this truly. If you know the question, answer the question. If you do not, then your head will explode into 1,000 pieces.
Trick question. The real...
Trick question? Boom!
Yeah.
Okay, what's your answer, though?
Trick question, they're both horrible people.
Yeah, your head is definitely.
At that point, the goblin vanished and returned to the cedar tree.
And the king's triple victory turned.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just knocked out my headphones, but yeah, you sure did. Return to the fucking seat. Fucking tree, didn't it? Very stupid headphones that I hate.
Well, Mark, I think I'm gonna probably go to bed here pretty soon.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, and now I'm back for real, for real.
Okay. I think I
So
was gonna
yeah,
say
you go like back into the sea tree.
I'm probably gonna call quits for the night.
Oh yeah, it's about time.
Yeah. But you said you have like Tuesday off or something, right?
Yes, I do have
Cool.
Tuesday off.
I'm gonna figure out how to send you Barony and work your way
Yeah.
through the tutorial, and then we can play together. Or I don't know if you need the tutorial or not. I kind
I
of
don't
did.
know. Or maybe next time we might play a silly Domination 6. Tales
Dominions?
of Pancrator. Dominion 6. Tales of
Yeah. Oh shit, I
Pancrator.
love that game. Yeah, that is my new favorite.
I would like to get into it. I see it's very complicated.
Yeah,
You always
that's
pick
why I
games
like
that
it.
are. You pick games that are not easy to get into.
Yes, that's the kind of game that I like.
The kind of game where, like, do you know, like, are you good at this game, or do you just enjoy the vastness of the sea you're sitting into?
Right, yeah. The fact that I can like spend hours studying it and still have a long to learn.
I can
and
see
then,
like I can see like there's a way to play the game right, but I refuse to look up like a fucking strategizing min-maxing bullshit guide. I want to get into this game and
no,
just have
yeah,
fun with
you
it.
gotta just
I
learn
mean,
the hard way.
I want to role play the god that I pick. So be it.
Yeah.
I don't
I,
know.
I like that Venus of Waldor god. That looks kind of cool to me.
Venus of Waldor.
Yeah, she's like a plant earth goddess.
She's a tree. Is she one of the tree goddesses?
No, not a tree. I think she
Is she like an embodiment of nature?
Yeah, that's what I think. Also, I like the fish people race. I want to try them out.
Is that the Lovecraftian one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems fun. I feel like you should play the Lovecraftian race, and I'll play like I don't know the most basic. I think most of the races are based on like real origins, so I'll just try and find like the Greek pantheon race.
Yeah.
I feel like we should have a basic Greek pantheon against the Lovecraftian pantheon. And which era are we doing it in? Because I did look into it. So it seems like
I don't know.
Oldest era?
I would assume. Oh, you're thinking oldest era?
That's the one where magic is the strongest, Larry.
Oh, it is. Well, then yeah, we should do that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Naturally.
I love powerful magic.
I love magic.
It's my favorite trading card game.
Indeed.
You kids. My favorite trading card game is, of course,
Pokemon TGC. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh is not bad. Card Fight Vanguards. What is it called? Help. Larry.
It's called I know what it's
Larry
called.
sent Card Fight Vanguard. It is called Card Fight Vanguard. Okay. I'm not crazy. That's the anime card fight game. In my restless dreams, I see Card Fight Vanguard.
Do you know a good Let's Play of Silent Hill?
The one I'm gonna put out.
Yeah, dude, I would love that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, Larry. I'm gonna fucking record.
We could play together, and I'll just watch.
We should do something like that. I think that'd be fun.
We should, dude. That would be a fun one.
Do we start on the new Silent Hill or the old Silent Hill?
The old one, right?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree to that. We should do that ASAP.
Yeah. Maybe even on Tuesday.
Yes, on Tuesday.
That's when you
It's
have off,
easy to
right?
do. Huh?
That's when you have off next?
Yes. Tuesday is when I have access. Yes.
That would be fun, dude.
That would be delightful.
Yeah, and plus
Man, we could...
I don't really know much about that. I watched like a couple of Let's Plays, but I couldn't find a good one. So I was like shopping around, and I would get like a couple episodes in and be like, I just can't.
My favorite Let's Player is for Silent Hill is Voidburger.
Voidburger.
She does very like neutral. Like you don't have a lot of like commentary, but let's just you should okay, let's if we're really doing this, let's start with Silent Hill 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
and not the remake either, if I would prefer.
There's no remake of Silent Hill 1. There's a remake of
good.
Silent Hill 2, but we're gonna stick with the originals. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was really fascinated on the this is probably like closing time, but on the only plays like playthrough of Resident Evil 2, I didn't know there was a version of Resident Evil 2 onto the GameCube, because I knew there was one on a remake of the first Resident Evil game, but that was the one that like the remastered and everything.
I did like that, yeah.
That was that game was a perfect remaster.
It was pretty good.
Like, yeah, and I want to see how they do with the Silent Hill 2 remastered, because it is it changes a lot of things. Like for stars, just the camera change is a weird choice. It's a modern choice, but
I don't know how I feel about that.
Silent Hill, again, if we go through Silent Hill 1, you're gonna see they do a lot of like Dutch angles and stuff with the camera.
I like that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
It's very like unsettling, because you're like, fuck. You don't know from which direction the enemy's coming in from, and
I have to say, I've been feeling like the Silent Hill vibe a lot, because there's just a lot of fog lately when I'm driving home from work.
Oh, really?
And it was frightening last night because it was dark outside and there was like low clouds hanging over, and I was like, I don't.
And you see like the spooky shadows of the trees, and it's like Wisconsin can look so bleak sometimes. Like it.
Yeah, it just looks. It when I was in the thick of it, it just didn't. I couldn't even see like past like 25, 50 feet. Like it was just. Low clouds surrounded me.
It makes you feel like you're in purgatory or something.
Yeah, exactly. It just made me. It was a weird feeling. Purgatory is about right.
I remember sometimes there'd be really cloudy days at school, and I would look out the window, and it would seriously be just like this wall of fog. It looked like the school was just like floating in, like the whole school.
Where like I'm looking at outside, and the fog is so thick where I can not literally see past like 5 feet, and I'm like, oh, this literally looks like a PS1 game.
Yeah. Something happened to the render distance that day.
Exactly.
They turned it off.
They didn't have the processing power to render that much.
The mods were fixing stuff and they didn't want us to see.
That's exactly how it feels.
Well, you don't have Silent Hill 1, do you?
On my computer, I could start Silent Hill 1 right now.
Cool.
But we should do that next time, I assume.
Yeah. All right, Mark, I will talk to you Tuesday.
Yes, I will talk to you on Tuesday, my boy.
Be good. See you later.
Good night. And remember to measure your treasure.
Always measure your pleasure at your leisure.
Or you will run out of treasure.
Have a good night. Talk to you later. Bye bye.
Yes, you too, my friend.